doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Actually, the spot where they.
Welcome, Retro Renegades. It's Tuesday night, and guess what we do on Tuesday nights? We drink beer, we play old games, and we shoot the shit. But we have some special guests we want to say hello to tonight. Let's everybody give a warm welcome to Pong Soul. Say hi.
What up, Pong Soul?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to finally be on. Happy to be here. Thanks again for the invite, everybody. And kind of weird being outside of chat right now, but you know what? It's a good change. So glad to be here.
Glad to have you here.
Exactly. And we also have Assassin Lupa. She's the newest member. Say hello, Assassin.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
Who invited Mary Poppins?
That's her nice voice. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
I don't know.
Me being very nice today. A proper English lady. Cup of tea and a bicky. Anyone?
Okay, bring back the old Lupa.
All right, what the fuck do you want then?
Yeah. We need the Daz version of that.
And we have to introduce the person that comes every week. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill.
We're playing some Double Fine's greatest Brutal Legend.
Oh, I love Brew Legends.
Me too. And if you
I've
guys-
never beat this game.
Black Sabbath music. Yeah.
And if you've not seen this game, you have to watch the intro and everything. It's like epic.
Oh, yeah.
This whole thing
It's
is
an epic
I
game.
said I rented it back in.
I rewatch the intro every time.
I rented it.
Yeah.
I rented it back in the day and played it, but I just never beat it. I don't know why.
I got 3/4 of the way.
Good game.
A lot of people got turned off.
Something
with
else
the
came out.
turn-based stuff, but I really enjoyed the whole thing.
I played it, I loved it, but I never picked it up again.
Look at Jack Black, dude.
Look
Like,
at the
yummy
young
look.
Jack Black.
Jack Black in his prime.
Yeah. He ain't got no beard now.
Is this part of the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
actually
see, I don't
searching,
remember.
he's searching for the album.
Yeah. He's looking for the album.
See, I don't remember all this. I only played it one day.
Yeah, I
one
don't remember
time.
all this either.
It's well wicked.
And let us know in the chat if the audio is good. Hit 1 if the audio is good. Hit 2 if you don't hear us. And then if you don't hear us, you're not going to see any 2s.
Yeah. Or ones.
Good. Dragon Gaming Thor hears us. That's all that's important.
Yep. That's good.
So yeah, so this is the album. There's apparently downloadable content, which I probably own, but I've never played.
Well, a game that old, you can just go to the store and half the time a game that old is fucking free.
Yeah.
We're gonna start new. I'm gonna overwrite my old, and I'm playing it on normal, even though my saying is that if you want to have fun, you play it on easy. I'm just gonna play it on normal because you.
But
guys-
this is in Game Pass now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I've still got it in a box, a disc though. I loved it so much I kept it.
Yeah, I still have my copy too.
It was just an iconic game. Let's face it, the 360
definitely was.
era.
I enjoyed what I played of, but for some reason, I'm sure there's another game that just took me away from it. I never beat it.
Yeah.
I thought the game looked
Assassin's
so
Creed
good
took
for the
me.
time too. It was such a good game. It looked even better.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed definitely took me away from it because I loved it. Play it forever.
And it's like the whole story of this game is so good.
Yeah.
Is there like two modes, like a gory mode and a non-gory mode that they ask you?
Yeah,
Something funny in the
I
beginning?
think- yeah,
Yeah.
When you
Yeah, they
right
do.
at the beginning,
Beginning.
they kind of walk you through all that stuff.
He's like,
I
me.
just love the music. I think music in a game is really important.
Well, don't you miss when you could rip music to like the 360
Yeah.
and the original Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
and then some games actually implemented it. Like I think it was like NBA Live or something like that.
Project Gotham
literally-
Racing did.
Yeah, and you could
Yeah.
literally put it in the game. Like it was like, dude, I had like Disturbed, like Down with the Sickness as like when we were going for the tip, and like it was, I think it was NBA Live if I'm not mistaken, and it was like get down with the sickness, and I'm just going up for the tip, and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I love this pretty. Do you want to hear some heavy metal?
Yeah, it's so cool.
I
And the
need to
fact
have to
that he
go
was
back.
smoking a joint on it's so good.
I actually need to go back and play this game.
speaking of heavy metal, does anybody have like a band that we should all listen to? That's
just
not
had-
Metallica.
We just
Beer.
had that
Beer.
conversation before you showed up.
Yeah.
So both Sneak and I were talking about Metallica concerts, and I told them the last time I saw them, a band that opened up for them was Coheed and Cambria. And,
Oh yes, I've heard them live. Actually,
and-
they're
and
very
really,
good.
They're really good, even though, like I said to people, he has an acquired, his voice is an acquired taste because he sounds almost like a woman,
Yeah.
but the music's awesome.
I honestly haven't heard of those.
Mine would probably be the best band I've seen, like that. Literally, like it wasn't. I wouldn't call it heavy metal because heavy metal to me is like you can't understand half the words. It's more like hard rock, and I would say Five Finger Death Punch. They were just fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
Like
they're really good.
they were so good live that I was like I could watch them every time because every album they come out with has some heart, it has some really good story to it, like and just the way they sing it is just incredible. Like I just love it.
Ministry, bitches, Ministry.
Oh, I love Ministry too.
Ministry's really good.
Ladies in the chat, lady says that she's seen Coheed a couple times. Yeah, they're a good band, really good.
You can't beat a bit of Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Bit of Ozzy!
Yeah.
Okay, then
yeah.
here's the real question: when it comes to Black Sabbath, is it Ronnie or Ozzy?
Ronnie.
No, Ozzy.
Ozzy
It's
for me.
Ozzy. It's Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Ronnie for
Ozzy.
me.
Ozzy
God.
made that
Yeah,
group.
now,
I love Ozzy.
You flip a
stuff.
coin.
now I know how Sonic feels.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ronnie was a better singer.
Nirvana.
Yeah, but Ozzy had the stage presence.
Yes, that's the thing. He had the personality, and his wife was behind that personality. She's the one that made that band.
Of course, he had to say that, Lupa.
Yeah, it's true though. She made that band.
Behind
He was
every great
nothing.
man is a great woman.
Waiting to be acknowledged.
Korn,
'Cause I'm extraordinary.
Korn's first album.
Yes, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Great album. Great
Yes.
album, dude.
Love that album.
I mean,
Any
it had-
industrial
it
rock
had
fans in here?
Oh,
It
I
had
love a bit
Freak
of
on the
Guns N'
Leash.
Roses.
It had, oh my god,
Shoot
it
the
had,
ladders.
yeah, it had dude, like just like Slipknot's second album, I believe it was like People Eat Shit, just a bunch of fucking like great songs that, you know, like I haven't listened to it in so long. Now I'm gonna go back and listen to them probably tonight. I don't even know. Like it's been so long. Like, dude, I haven't listened to music in a while. Like I've just been either gaming or working. Like it's
honestly,
kind of crazy.
honestly, I listen to like podcasts now while I'm working. I don't really listen a lot. Once in a while, I'll get in, you know, listen to some music on Spotify or whatever. But I always go back to what I grew up with.
Venom,
I
Venom, yeah, those are classic.
Like,
Black metal.
Oh yeah, Venom. Fuck yeah. Welcome to Hell. Black metal.
like
Possessed.
I was more of a grunge kid. Like I was more into that grunge stuff growing up, like Nirvana and
That was
Pearl Jam.
underground metal.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearl Jam.
Yeah, but all you
fucking,
Americans
Smashing
with different
Pumpkins.
crosswords.
Were you a Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh
fan?
yeah, fuck
It's
yeah.
smashing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
Pearl Jam 3 times. So,
Fuck yeah, dude, that was my jam.
any Nine Inch Nails fans?
Oh my
yeah.
god,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
where?
yeah, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
love it. Nine Inch Nails' first album in 1989.
Yep.
Oh my god, with a head like a hole. Oh my
Yep.
Is
god.
that the
whole
downward spiral?
I can't remember what that one was actually called. I don't have any CDs or tapes anymore, but yeah. Oh man, I heard "Head Like a Hole" the first time. I fell in love. I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta get this fucking."
How about
And
Mudvayne?
Oh,
Mudvayne?
Mudvayne, yeah.
Whatever
yeah.
happened to them?
Dude, they just disappeared.
Yeah,
bro.
they just
like,
kinda,
I think
fell
they got
apart.
absorbed. Like each individual got absorbed in like a different band or whatever.
They
Like
had,
that's
like,
what
a
I
gimmick,
feel like.
every album they had a different gimmick, like a different look.
Yeah.
You know, 'Cause I know-
Mudvayne was almost like ICP, just way harder. You know what I mean? Less rap, way harder. Like, but they basically acted like the same thing. Like it was like clown masks and kind of like wild shit. But
Yeah.
they were very like you couldn't understand some of the shit they were saying. But like I always remember, what was it, Dig? I believe
Yeah,
like that
Dig.
song. Yeah, that song was fucking incredible, dude. Like, I could still listen to that. It's like, like it really just the riffs involved. I was like, yeah, this makes me want to smash shit, and that's probably not a good thing at my age at this point.
What was
Put your back out.
What was the band too back then too? Oh fuck, I can't remember them on the drawing a blank. Oh Jesus, I have to take on it. I used to, God, it's gonna drive me nuts. Now that I cannot think of their freaking name. Jesus, I had a bunch of their albums too.
It's not Kill Switch or anybody like that, right?
No.
Aerosmith.
No,
Those are
he's thinking kind of metal, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of heavy metal.
Not doing like
No,
Slayer.
well, Slayer, yeah, no. There's one that's
Damn it.
around here too, and that a lot of people love. I can't remember the damn name though. Hales? No, that's the
See, all you
that's the
Americans
chick that's
know different
actually.
bands than we do in England. We don't hear of them over here.
Lupa, look up Hailstorm. I think you'll actually like that shit.
Yeah.
Hailstorm she's really good.
Oh
she,
yeah, Lizzie Hale. Yeah, she's awesome.
All right.
And then
I'll
look
give
up
that a
Butcher.
look.
Then, Lupa. Then look up Butcher Babies.
Oh, one just
I haven't heard that name in a while.
one just popped in my head. I wasn't what I was thinking of, but Rage Against the Machine, their first album.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
Rage Against the
God.
Machine. I like them.
Their
Yeah.
first
Their first
album,
album, yeah.
What's
had
the
the little-
damn song that
it
was
had-
on Tony Hawk?
It had the Asian. He had the
Yep.
Asian monk on fire on the cover.
Yep.
So what he set himself on fire. That was their cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's not the one I was thinking of, but that just popped in my head too. I love all that stuff, dude. I still
How
listen to all
about Tool? Anybody say
that.
Tool?
Oh yeah, no.
Come
no,
on now.
Tool, yeah.
Dude, The Pot. Go if you've never watched The Pot. Watch the fucking video for that fucking music, dude. It is one of the greatest things you've ever seen in your life, dude. Like, it is a cartoon. It's incredible. I fucking love that.
Oh,
Crispy ain't lying.
now I remember the Offspring. The Offspring. I was trying to remember.
Offspring. Wow.
Yeah. Used to love them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of
Yeah,
Crazy Taxi.
yeah.
Yep. It was in Crazy Taxi. Oh man. Oh my god.
Well, then I'd go to the OG Sublime, like the original Sublime, dude. Like, like some of their songs are like very like all over the place. Like I used to love that. Like,
Prophet
just
knows
being,
it.
like-
Prophet saying he likes Fear Inoculum. It's a really good album too. Yeah.
All right, nice try, Ray, or whatever you are.
Who's that? Tool?
Think you're numb, but I know you're really
Yeah.
some kind of big ugly demon. So let's have it.
I'm dating myself talking about these bands, but whatever. Okay.
We're all dating ourselves. Come
I
on.
Yeah.
think we all are in a way.
STP? Stone Temple
Yeah, Stone
Pilots?
Temple
Yep.
Pilots.
Of
Oh
course.
my god, yeah, man.
Of course. Alice in Chains. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
I was about to say
Come
Alice in
on.
Chains.
Yep. Soundgarden. Gee, man.
And then half the songs that AC/DC made are just like cult classics.
Oh,
Like,
Speaking of
Mate.
AC/DC,
Yeah.
have you guys heard the new album?
I have
Yeah.
not.
The new album is
No.
really good.
I don't buy music anymore because I can't get it physically.
Well, neither did
No.
Paul.
I
I just get everything off of Apple Music, so.
Oh, sod Apple! I wouldn't give them a penny.
That's
If I don't
call,
get it
Lupa.
free, I don't get it.
Good
Yeah,
call,
I've
Lupa.
I've got family,
No Apple.
Right? So I've got
No
teenage
Apple.
kids, therefore, and they all want iPhones. Therefore, I have to kind of fall into that ecosystem with them.
No, you don't. You can tell them to get something different.
Yeah.
Take my word for it, children. I'm giving you a lesson in life here. Do not follow the sheep into the adverts.
Once you can buy your own stuff, you can go buy Apple.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Yep.
When you're old enough to pay for your own shit, you go buy it.
You go get what you
Exactly.
want, damn it.
While I'm buying it, you have what I give you.
Okay. All right. Well,
I said that to my granddaughter a month ago. She ain't spoke to me since.
Wow. That's her
No,
loss.
she has, that's a joke.
Like, I actually bought. I don't remember if you remember these guys. They were young. They were. I think it was 2 or 3 young guys. They were like 16 or 17. They came out with one album. I don't know if you ever. I don't know if you remember these guys. I don't remember how many albums they made, but
How about Hanson?
The Jones Brothers?
No.
no, Silverchair.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
of course.
You
Yeah.
love
I
Silverchair
remember. I
too.
forgot about them.
Jago
Oh my
says, "Oh, I've never heard of those bands, but yet he's got pictures of Hanson on his wall."
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Bit of Van
Everclear.
Halen.
Boom bop doop a doo 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 boom bop.
Oh god, that is so not me.
Come on, you
It's
know
so
that.
not
I
good.
bet he's got a picture of the shadows on his wall, hasn't he?
No, it's in sync, damn it.
Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC! Oh, better take that!
I think Jago's a K-pop fan, personally.
Better take that. You know, my daughter didn't speak to me either when I said Blobby would win Christmas #1 over Take That. She was
God.
mad when it
I mean,
did.
I don't know what a K-pop is. If you're talking about Rice Krispie treats, yeah, I'm down. Oh shit. Well. I'm just looking at some of these. I'm looking at some of the '90s bands now. I remember when Foo Fighters was a thing because Kurt Cobain he
Foo
died.
Fighters, yeah.
Yeah.
Foo
Just because Kurt Cobain killed himself, you bastard. Why you gotta do that? I cried that day. I did. I really did.
Do any of you American guys like any British bands?
Oh, yeah, of
Or
course.
Yeah.
Sabbath?
singers?
Come on.
Oh,
Venom.
yeah, Sabbath, but I mean apart from Sabbath.
Iron
Because they're
Maiden.
sort of half American,
How about Iron
half
Maiden?
Brommy.
Yeah, Iron Maiden's another one.
The
Venom.
Who, right?
Oh, The Who,
The
yeah.
Yeah.
The Beatles. They were
The
big in
Who.
I was
America.
never a
The
big fan of
Who.
the Beatles.
How about this, Lupa? The Who was my first concert of my life.
Really?
It was the Quadrophenia tour.
Oh yeah, that was wicked.
It was their last great tour. Like they literally still sounded great.
Yep.
And my father was, and keep in mind I'm like 12 years old. My father like picked me up. He's 6'5". They went to Who are you?
Who are who?
Who
Love
are you?
it. Pin,
Oh, we
pinball
got
Much
wizard.
better, Jago. Much better.
Yes.
The only reason I remember that is because it was the theme song for like CSI Miami.
Yeah.
Right?
this
Yeah,
is
that's
way-
it.
I saw them.
I loved
I saw
CSI.
them way before that. Just saying.
Oh man.
Robin
What's the?
says, "Bullet for my Valentine's, Bring Me the Horizon are two great metal bands."
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, yeah.
I've heard
Well,
of
for
Bullet
My
for my
Valentine,
Valentine,
yeah.
but I haven't heard Bring Me the Horizon.
Well, I like all the 80s British stuff, so I'm all here. I love 80s.
Motorhead.
So.
Let's get Motorhead.
I'm I like R&B, the blues, bit of jazz. Actually, I'm quite eclectic with my music. Like I might like one song from a band, but I won't like it all.
I love. There's a small British band I love, like late '90s, early 2000s, maybe. I don't know if that remembers exactly, but you might have heard of them. They're called the Prodigy.
Oh, of
Oh
course.
yeah, yeah. Who hasn't heard of the Prodigy?
Love
be
man.
dead not to have heard of them.
I know, man. God, I used to love those, love their albums.
I got to a point in the age where I started listening to rap, and then I started listening to like Cypress Hill and shit like that. Like,
Oh, I was all about the rap too back in the day. I mean, I was all over the fucking place, I guess. Shit, like,
Yeah.
who didn't listen to the Wu-Tang Clan or Redman,
Oh,
Redman
man.
and Method Man? I mean, come on.
NWA,
That's
man.
me.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
top.
the fuck
Easy.
with.
From the bottom right
Absolutely.
up the scale, me. And listen to anything if it's good.
Yeah.
It was a part of skateboarding. You had to listen to rap, man. If you were a suburban white boy skateboarding, man, that was it.
You know, like I always went back to, and like that's why I kind of like congregate to country and just like regular rock right now. Like it's not metal. I want to hear a story. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I felt like I got. I felt like I got that a lot in rap back then. You know, like shit that I didn't realize what was going on. And if you listen to the fucking words, which a lot of people don't listen to, they just want to hear a riff and a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? But if you listen to the words of songs, that's where it gets you. Like, dude,
I love the words.
the best country singer I've watched is in live is fucking Brantley Gilbert, dude. Like his shit.
Oh, I love Brantley
hits
Gilbert.
you. His shit hits you home, dude. Like it's like wow. You know what I mean? You listen to those words, and he sounds good on stage. That's what matters. Like Shine Down, like dude, I'd say 80% of their songs I could listen to over and over again. Like they because the words, the message involved means more to me than just you know the twang and the riff and all this BS shit that we see now that people like will like overdo. Like they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna repeat this 100 times, and it's like, dude, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear a little story involved. Like yes, the riff and everything matters at some point, but at the end of the day, like you have to realize that like music has devolved, in my opinion.
Oh, it has.
Oh, it has.
Oh, you can't understand what they're saying anymore.
Or they're repeating themselves 100 times.
Oh yeah,
Like,
every
Or
other
just getting really old.
every other chorus, it's the same chorus over and over and over and over.
I'll be honest.
Bloody
Like
more.
people trash Taylor Swift, but she actually tells a story in her songs. I'm just saying.
I love
Well, the
her album.
Beatles only ever played 4 chords. Every song was
Pretty
4
much.
chords.
Yeah, not lying, Lupa.
But it's that particular 4 chords that gets everybody. And then when they put the words around it, it means something. It's deep. If you actually listen to their songs, like, you know, I mean, the ones about the drugs is so obvious. It's a joke if you actually
Strawberry
listen to
Fields
it.
Forever.
Yep. I mean, people like, oh, that's
Bug
a really
snacks.
nice song. My mother used to say, it's a really nice song. I really like it. It's very nice and sweet. And I was there pissing myself.
They made it into a game. It's called Bug Snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. My parents never used to say that about gangster rap at all. So they never said it was so nice because they listened to the words.
Yeah, all those
Yeah,
nice words
yeah.
those guys are saying.
Actually,
There's some I like, but
my
I'm not a big
kids
fan
listen
of
to
it.
music today that make me blush.
Yes.
Of
I
course.
have to say, there's some pretty strong shit out there these days.
I can't even listen. I turn on the radio just about on any channel that's playing any of this new crap. I immediately turn it the fuck off. I'm like, what the hell did I just hear? What is
Oh,
this?
I just have to put my
It
playlist
raped your
on
ears.
Spotify.
It was like
Yeah.
Mark Cerny. It was
Yeah.
like Mark Cerny coming for your ears, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'd give them motherfuckers my ears.
You see
As long as
them
I gotta hear that
lying
shit again.
There goes the lying eyes again.
Yeah,
Oh
that's-
my god.
I actually love like '80s music too, like non-rock, like Cameo, Word Up. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love a lot of different stuff, man. Stuff I heard growing up as a kid, or when I was a teenager, or like a young adult. I actually after I say 2005, I pretty much gave up on like trying to listen to anything that was new. 'Cause I was like, oh my god, this shit sucks ass. Turn it off now.
Yeah.
I mean, you get
There's a
here
couple
and
of good
there.
songs. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you
here
get
and
here
there.
and there, dude.
Yeah, here
Like,
and
it's-
there,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I mean, like, I liked a couple of Bryan Adams songs, but
There's
like,
a good Canadian right there.
Yeah, but he's a couple, you know. I wouldn't buy a whole album.
It's not
of
Justin
his.
Bieber. That's
No, especially when he tried to. He was doing that rap song with them guys, and I was like, "Oh, this is so sad."
I'll take Drake. Drake. There's your representation of rap. He's actually pretty good. He's not bad.
Yeah, he still sing stories. Simple meaning.
Well, I mean, you know, some people grew up in like what gangster rap was back then was like storytelling machine. Like it was rhymes, it was storytelling,
It meant
and then
something.
he turned it into something else, where it's just basically repeat my fucking self 100 times, and that's pretty stupid because at some point, it'll be catchy for a week or two. And you might be like the Billboard Top 20 or some bullshit. And then all of a sudden people are like, yeah, I'm never going to listen to this again. Let's move on to the next thing. You know, like that's,
who was it that said that rock died when rap stole the women and the money? Somebody said that.
Yeah.
Radio killed the radio star.
That also happened.
Queen, a bit of Queen. I do like a bit of Queen.
Oh, me too.
Well,
Bohemian Rhapsody is one of the greatest songs
Now that's
ever
a
devised.
story.
one of the first, I think one of the first rock songs I ever heard was one of my dad's favorites because he was playing it, and it was a little band known as Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. That was-
And then people forget Pink Floyd.
Oh,
Oh,
Pink
my
Floyd.
God.
My husband's a massive fan of Pink Floyd.
Dude, Pink Floyd is one of the greatest. Dude, and I'll tell you, I want to go see Australian Pink Floyd because I hear they do one hell of a fucking show.
Yes.
And I want to go see them because, like, my parents like told me, my mom was like 8 months pregnant going to see a Pink Floyd concert. You know, when everybody was still there. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go see that. And Australian Pink Floyd, they have the laser lights, they have all the wild shit going on. I'm like, that's my jam, dude. Like,
Doesn't Adam Lambert sing from that?
no, that is the reincarnation of Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're like, what's it called? Procol Harum? Whiter Shade of Pale?
I played the fifth. I have no idea.
That is, if you haven't heard it, a Whiter Shade of Pale. Whiter Shade of Pale. It's an absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
song.
Yes. Now I know what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, the live version.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a live version somewhere.
It is absolutely magical.
Actually, on music, real quick, Jay, I remember I told you to listen to Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes.
What do you think about them?
I don't think they're terrible at all. I like they have some really good riffs in the music. I just don't know if they're a band that I can listen to all the time.
I feel like you just haven't listened to the right songs.
Maybe.
I really because literally like they idolize Metallica, but they also idolize Queen and Pink Floyd. So like their songs go all over the place. Like is it like literally if you listen to one album, it could sound totally different from the other. Like they're very like hard rock, but they really like they will go into like some crazy ass like fucking mind blowing shit that you'd be like, what the fuck is going on right now? And that's what I feel like, especially like anybody that is young that's listened to Queen or something like that. You listen to those songs or you see those videos or anything like that, you're gonna be like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, but also it's telling you a story, and if you don't understand it, then it's not meant for you. That's the way I look at it.
Infinite preaching some facts right there in the chat. Biggie, Tupac, and fucking Nas. Love Nas, man.
Dude, that one song he did like backwards, the story backwards, fucking.
Oh my! Rewind. It was
One
One of my favorite ones from him was, boom, you know, they come in, don't, and the chorus come in, Nas is coming. Oh my God. That's like his first album.
Listen,
I think.
if you like a little rap, Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. That fucking, especially when you're younger. If you go back to when you're younger, That fucking song will fuck with you really bad. And it's catchy as hell.
One of my favorites. It's amazing.
I love catchy songs.
And then I don't know where these guys were from.
Things that you can tap along to and sing along to. I love them.
Maybe you guys can tell me if you ever heard of them, but watching that episode of Beavis and Butthead when I was like 17, they were actually watching this band. I don't know, we didn't have smartphones back then, so I don't know how the hell I figured it out. But I was like, what the fuck? I love that song. It's kind of catchy. But I ended up figuring out who it was, and I bought their tape because CDs wasn't a big thing then.
No.
Band called Pop Will Eat Itself. They were not from the United States. I don't think. They sound like they had an accent, but I actually enjoyed them. But I don't know. I never looked them up to see where they were from. The craziest shit. It's like I got a band to listen to off of fucking watching Beavis and Butthead.
Well, I mean, like those one-hit wonders, like Pop Evil 155, like that song's really good. You know what I mean? Like there's one-hit wonders all over the place. Like for me, like especially like being like rock-ish with a little bit of rap would be like Limp Bizkit, like their first album, like definitely like
Limp Bizkit, yeah.
You know, like they had like 5 hits on that CD, like, and it's just like I love Linkin Park, like Hybrid Theory is probably one of the greatest albums ever made. Like, I'm sorry, like
Hybrid Theory.
Chester and Mike Shinoda were just amazing together.
I didn't listen to rock or heavy metal or anything until I listened to Linkin Park, and then my mind was opened, and then I listened to everything.
What did they have? It was like their first one. I think their third album was called Meteor, right? I love that one too. I love their second one. I think all the first.
No, second one was Meteor.
Okay, you love that one too. The first one, that one.
Third one,
the only concert I've ever been to was a Linkin Park concert. Went to one in Pittsburgh.
I think the album they came out with after Meteor, I didn't really like because they had changed their whole style. They didn't sound the same, and I didn't dig it. So
guys, I'm a fraud because I didn't even hear about this band until the Transformers movie came out. When they did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, those songs suck. Go back to Hybrid Theory and listen to that.
Hybrid Theory, the whole fucking album. I'm right there with you, Crispy. Every damn song on that album is fucking
money. You can start from the beginning. Fucking album.
And
there's one beatbox. There's one beatboxing song. That is amazing if you enjoy that. But if you don't like that, that might be the one song that you're like, I don't really like that.
Every song, just about. And Crispy's probably right. Maybe one song on that whole album is money, Jay. And then Meteor, I think I loved every song on Meteor.
Meteor was basically it took Hybrid Theory and put rap elements into it. It what was it? The Jay-Z with fucking, I can't remember what the fuck the song called. God damn, but it was Jay-Z they had on there and shit. Like, dude, Encore.
Encore, yeah.
Do you want an encore? Do you want more cooking? Because actually Chester was from Brooklyn. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, God rest his soul, man.
What album was it, Crispy? I don't have the CDs now because all my CDs they got stolen out of my truck. I still had CDs up until like 2 years ago. Had that. Which Linkin Park album was it? Which one? Which album had the song that sounded like it was something like had like Samurai or something? Oh my God! It had some kind of I can't. It's hard to put into words. It sounded like it was something out of kind of like a samurai movie. The tracks and the sound effect. God, I can't remember.
Sure, you aren't thinking of Wu-Tang?
No. Oh man, if I could, let me look it up.
I can't think of that one.
It was basically. I think it was.
I know the one he's talking about, but I can't bring it to mind.
I want to say it was maybe all an instrumental, or maybe maybe I'm thinking of the wrong. There was one song that was just an all instrumental. I remember that. I remember what album it was, but then there was one song.
It was like down.
It sounded like something that could maybe come out like what you would hear in Cyberpunk almost.
I actually know what the hell you're talking about. I just can't remember the album, and I'm not gonna look it up because that's shame on me. I'll take the shame. I'll take the L, motherfuckers. A lot of people don't know how to take L's around here. I'll take the L. Huge Linkin Park fan. I don't remember. Take the
I
L.
can't remember all, but
You guys are just making me relive one of my biggest regrets. Do you remember when Meteora came out and they were touring with Metallica?
Oh,
Yeah, they came and me and my ex-wife got tickets, and we went to there's a third band. What?
Now we know why she's your ex-wife. You guys.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, there was a third band playing with them, so we had plenty of time, and we knew one of the bartenders at one of the bars right across the street. So we were over there, and then somebody came in and said, "Hey, you guys miss Linkin Park." And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "The band that was supposed to play before them, the lead singer got sick, and they couldn't go on, so Linkin Park went early." And never got to see Linkin Park live, and it's one of my biggest regrets in life. That and Alice Chains are my two biggest regrets.
Yeah, it's kind of late. It's kind of late now.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of late.
Funny enough, the new lead singer for Alice in Chains sounds an awful lot like Lane Staley.
He does.
He does. Lot like him.
But it's not Lane. Lane was the heart.
No.
Lane and his addiction was the heart of that band.
Yes,
man.
it was. Thank God he was fucked up, because we wouldn't got some of them good songs that we did.
Right. It's just like Trent 9 Inch Nails. Trent is amazing and he's extremely talented, but all of his prime stuff was done when he was going through the shit. Yeah. And it was, I mean, you could feel it, you could hear it, and when you see him live and he still goes back through those old tracks, some of those still hit him to this day. I mean, he'll be up on stage crying while he's singing. It's pretty crazy. That's the best part about music.
Rain put in the chat somewhere I belong. I don't know. I don't think it's somewhere I belong, dude. I think he's talking about my Linkin Park question.
I want to say hi to some people in the chat. We got Indies here. We got Rain. We've got Crazy Greek Dude.
What up, Crazy?
We got VJ. Let's see. Oh, a lady was here earlier.
Yes, he was.
Jesse's here. What's going on, Jesse Darby? Gaming differently with that's Cerebral Paul.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for showing up, guys. You know us, we just like to drink beer, play old games, and shoot the shit. If you came here to hear the latest gaming news, well, there's a program for that, and it's not this one. Actually, there's 1,000 programs for that, and it's not this one.
Hey guys,
that's why I'm here.
Oh, guys, here's something crack open. Beer.
Beers.
Beer.
Water.
Damn it.
Water. Stop it.
Water.
Anyone says it's
Water?
It was a Bud Light. I ain't gonna lie.
If you want a good new band,
Bud Light is the same as water.
Especially for
if you want a good new band to listen to, and I hope we ended at this because we've been talking about music for a while. I prevail. Great band. I want to go see them. That's how interested I am in what they do. They do covers. They have their own original music. They're all over the place. They have two separate singers. They have a hard metal singer and they have a very normal voice singer, and it's just amazing music.
What is normal singing?
Yeah.
Well, just you can hear what they're saying. Easily.
It's subjective to every
You can
single
understand
person
them.
what's normal and what's not.
Some people can't understand what I'm saying, so I guess I'm not normal.
I was just gonna say, it depends what number of show you're on during the day.
No, it depends on what number beer he's on what shift during the day.
Yeah.
Those two things correlate. That's what I was saying.
I think Infinite had it perfect right there.
How many did you have last night on Boom Show?
Not enough.
I thought you were at least 7 or 8 in, man.
Yeah, well, guess what? It was me and Mag versus the world at that point. Mag got me fired up. Just saying.
Mag gets everybody fired up. That's for damn sure.
That guy is so awesome. Like seriously, like I would swear that he was a relative of mine.
I got it. It's the Linkin Park song. Nobody's listening off of Meteora.
Yes, there you go. It's like,
Yep.
it's like just beats the whole time.
Yeah, that's great. That's fucking. Oh my god, Jay, you need to go back and really listen to their first 2 albums.
No, Hybrid Theory. Start with that. Definitely you.
Oh
have
yeah.
to
Start with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Transformers is when they changed. And they took the
Yeah.
money, which is fine. I don't blame them. They took the money and ran. Hey, more power to you. But it does change people.
I think that was when they made that third album when I was talking about where I really didn't dig their style. Pretty sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was actually off
Became
of the
more
Transformers
mainstream.
movie.
Minutes to Midnight was that album.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was off of Transformer movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Their two big songs were on the
Wait a
Transformer
second, Minutes
movie.
to
I remember
Midnight.
that.
Isn't that a Iron Maiden song?
That's Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
It is. That was the name of their album. Linkin Park's album.
I knew not to buy that album because my buddy bought it and we were listening to it. I was like, damn, who the fuck is this again? Is this Linkin Park? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not buying this album. Damn, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, they went more mainstream.
Hybrid Theory is got to be one of the greatest albums I've ever listened to. And
I
I'll be
agree.
honest with you,
I agree.
for rap, Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent is one of the greatest albums I've ever listened to also.
Oh, good too. Yeah.
Yeah, that album, that one album was amazing. Like there were so many
50p.
hits on that.
It was a great party track, like CD you put on. You have a bunch of friends over, you're drinking, throw that.
Well, you had a few that were like for me, like Patiently Waiting was probably one of the best songs ever made, and it was with Eminem too. Like there's In the Club, like everybody knows that song.
Who don't know that song? Holy shit.
You know what I mean? But you had so many different songs, and then also after that, because the game became a part of G Unit. What is it? The one with the rim on it, the album with the rim on it. I can't remember.
Rim job.
But he
That's a totally different.
We're
kind
not
of
going
deal.
into rimming now,
You
are
just-
we?
you just-
Oh,
you
damn.
well, let's go into sexy talk. Why not?
Music
I'm
in
not
the
sure
rim
rimming
job.
Sexy.
Anything can happen on the Retro Renegades.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
We
I don't
know, Jay.
I'm watching the gameplay and it still looks fantastic.
It does.
God damn.
Thought
It
Jay
looks
was,
so
I
good
thought-
on the Series X.
I
Oh,
thought
it looks
Jay-
fantastic on the Series X. I was just about to say that, Lupa.
I thought Jay was warning us. I'm like, Jay, we've been here for a while now. So
I'm just warning the virgins, that's all.
shit.
Warn the virgins. There's beer and sex involved. There you go.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, you'll have to realize we're above 30, every one of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some
Yeah,
of us
Yep.
are above 40,
Definitely.
and some of
There's
us
no
are
flamish
50.
here tonight.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Some of us are above 50.
30. I think we can say that positively that we're all above 30 tonight.
Oh, I'm definitely above 30. Yes. I wish I could go back, but I can't.
Our sense of humor might be a little.
You'd make millions if you could.
No shit.
Lupa's still here because somebody else ain't here. No.
Who the hell scares Lupa?
Did anyone
No
invite Husk?
fucker.
Has to be Spanish. Has to be.
Nope. We all know who it is.
Did anyone invite Husk?
I sent him the link, but I don't even know if he checked Twitter.
I fell asleep.
He fell asleep. He's drunk.
The only
He's-
thing that
he's
scares
drunker
me is
than
somebody
me?
asked
What
me
the
to play
fuck?
Belgian golf.
Shall we get into some gaming? I don't know.
No, that guy in the chat already left, didn't he?
How's that Series X running for everybody? Because I don't know.
Mine's running really well. Where the fuck it's at? Because I ain't got one.
Hey, we're on the same page, Jaco. There you go.
Yeah. Mine's flawless. No problems. Quiet as a
I
motherfucker.
absolutely love Quick Resume.
Everybody says that
Oh,
When it
mate,
works.
yeah, brilliant.
When it works.
when it works.
Oh, mine works
Yep.
every time.
On all games?
I've only played maybe a dozen games, but
Okay.
every time
Yeah,
I've
mine's
played
been working on
it's
it
worked
too.
fine.
Even when I turn the Xbox back on, then go back to the game and right back in, I'm like, holy shit.
Rain says PS5 just run. What is it? Just run. What? Nope.
We're not starting that again.
I'm trying.
Somebody
trying to.
might mute us.
Well, Flemish isn't here, so we're good. No, I'm trying to get one on Black Friday.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Man.
I'm just telling you. I'm warning you. I got too many people that are huge PlayStation gamers that are like, yo, I ain't buying that shit. And if they're saying that, you shouldn't buy it either.
No, I ain't talking about a PS5. Throw that in the bushes. I'm talking about a Series X.
Throw it in the bushes.
Fuck a PS5 for now. My luck, I get the bitch home, it start melting, catch on fire, and burn my house down.
Yeah, don't throw that bitch
Wishful
in
thinking.
brush fire.
Listen, man, I've seen smaller things catch fire, and that thing's a fucking beast. If that catches fire,
It's a
your house is
huge
gone.
bitch.
Oh, you're
Your
done.
house is
Yeah.
gone.
And I'm not being I don't fanboy. I mean, I try not to. You know, sometimes they may
We
come
all
across
do
on
in
Twitter,
a way.
but I've seen way more problems. Maybe it's because I don't follow the right people, but I've seen way more problems with the PS5. It's just literally, I would not waste my money on one right now.
Jago, you're not Wilmy Hood. You don't block everybody.
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what I'm saying? I don't
do.
either, dude.
I mean,
don't.
that's just me being honest. Maybe because I don't follow enough like other PlayStation. I do follow PlayStation guys, but I've seen like so many videos of the PlayStations having problems compared to like seeing videos of Series X's having issues.
Well, that's why I said I keep throwing it out there. Like, dude, like, are you guys? Because I don't want to invest $500 in something that's gonna fucking break. Because I've done that before.
Yeah,
it was $400, but granted, back then it was a lot of money. So I bought the 360. That shit trashed out on me after like 3 months. It destroyed a couple of discs. That I think Madden 10, I believe, fucking destroyed that. I bought a fucking disc doctor because I was
oh
like,
my god, a disc doctor!
A disc doctor.
I was like,
Yeah, but Crispy, you bought the upgraded one, right? The one
I bought the one that did it automatically. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Not the crank one.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no,
Was that my
I
problem? I
upgraded
had the crank one.
Yeah, the crank one was shit. The crank one was terrible.
It was awful.
I put the disc in, I turn it on, and it would go, it would make the disc look horrible. I was like,
Yeah.
is this supposed to work? And then I popped fucking Madden 10 in, which I'm sorry, that's the last great Madden. That had Troy Polamalu on the cover. That was the last great Madden that I played. Like, that Madden was fucking awesome. But that's why I wanted to play it. So I was like, well, okay, I could buy a disc doctor that was the upgraded version from what you guys experienced, and it was $70, or I could pay another $60 for a new Madden because I really wanted to play it. So I was like, okay, well, if this shit happens again, because I feel like it's going to happen again, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. So sure enough, the motherfucker, I get through like one or 2 years of franchise, and that fucking goddamn system shit the bed. And it shit the bed 3 times, okay? So lucky for me, it was within like a 2-year span, and they came out with the last 360 console, which was the Elite, which had the Splinter Cell Conviction, okay? And it was bundled in.
Great game, by the way.
And it was a 1 terabyte console. It came with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Okay. The last one before they went to the 360S, SE, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then I got that, and I paid $50 more than the check they sent me after I finally sent it back 3 times. And they're like, well, we can't fix this. And they sent me a check. So I got $400, and I paid $50 for the console that one of my old friends is still using her son's still using it to this day. So I was happy about that purchase, but I had to go through a bunch of bullshit, and that's why, like, for me, I'm going to be very vocal because I see a lot of trash going on, especially on Twitter. I see a lot of people that I respect, that I don't have any problems with, that love PlayStation, that are like, yo, there's a problem here. And unfortunately, nobody with any type of voice is saying anything. They follow all these people that are pro PlayStation. Well, guess what? Sometimes you got to take the leg, say, you know what? There's a problem here. Maybe you should wait. Or you ain't even get a console now. So that's actually probably a good thing at this point, because they've already ran out of stock from what Jim Ryan said. What happened there? Xbox didn't say they didn't run out of stock yet.
It's probably a good thing to run out of stock so nobody else gets any more fucking shit consoles.
Well, dude, I went to my local Best Buy, which is like the one around like a few large cities and everything. It's the one. And I was like, are those PS5s for sale? They're like, fuck no, they're not. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not? Like, you know, he didn't say the F-bomb, but he's like, I'm like, what do you mean they're not? They're like, no, we just don't have any more room for this shit. It's like, we've had like 300 consoles come back. And I'm like, what do you mean 300 consoles? And they're like, well, you know, we're taking in some consoles that are from other companies, and we're doing that. You know what I mean? So, because we're, you know, physical, and a lot of other places are, you know, like, you got to send it back through the mail, and it's a lot cheaper, and we're going to get paid for them, but we can't sell you that. And I was like, okay.
If you're honest with yourself, I'm 43 years old. I've been in this fucking console, because I play on console. That's all I've ever played on. Fuck all with a computer. I don't give a damn. I'm a console guy. Console for life. I've been through plenty of console launches. Bought them day one, and sitting back, if you sit back and think like I did, this is probably, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but this is probably one of the worst console launches I've ever seen, and this is on Sony, you know, out of like every console on day one, because the Red Ring wasn't at the launch. That was after hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of use.
There's only one little small component in it though that caused it to do that. It got to a
had
certain
something to do
temperature
with
and then
yes, yeah. It was basically
threw up
like
the
an
red ring.
adhesive or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
very
just
small
melted or
piece.
whatever.
It'll never.
Yeah.
Xbox will never let that happen again.
But I mean, I've had the Panasonic 3DO. I had the Neo Geo home system that was the game for $300, and the fucking cartridges were the size of bricks. I had the Master System. I had the Sega Genesis. I had the NES. I had the Super NES. I had the Atari Jaguar, for Christ's sake, on day one.
I even had a bloody Game Boy.
I still have a Game Boy sitting right behind me.
And none of those consoles, none of these,
And
even, like I said,
XL.
the original Xbox, the original PS2, the original PS1, I've had them all. And I've never seen a shit launch for a console like Sony's PS5. And that's not me being an asshole. That's just being honest. I'm sorry.
Here's the only thing I can compare it to is, and the only scary part is that it took the 360 3 months before we really started seeing high failure rates. It was down the road. This is all happening within first week of launch. Now the only one that I have seen that is similar in my time, and I've been doing this obviously since Pong, is Dreamcast. Dreamcast, if you remember, had a disc issue where it wouldn't read the disc.
Yeah.
And that started, mine lasted less than 24 hours, and I had to go get another one at GameStop. That's the only console that I've had that had an issue that quick.
I never had that, but we did.
Yeah.
I
And
still
it's
have
still
my
to this day,
original
you
Dreamcast. Like, to this day,
you
I
used
still
to have to
my
take the
original.
Dreamcast and flip it over, and it would play. If you laid it upside down so that it was pressing on the disk drive, it would play.
You know what? You know what, Pong? I still
Yep.
got my original Dreamcast that I bought, and it
Me
still
too.
fucking works
Me
flawless.
too.
Yeah. Same here.
That's amazing because I
We
know
didn't get the
I had a bunch of
Dreamcast.
friends who had the same issue happen to, and like I said, that's the only one. But that's scary with this PlayStation is seeing. And again, there's going to be a certain fail rate, and obviously
of course.
Xbox
Yeah,
had
with new
theirs
tech.
too. Yeah, Xbox had
With
theirs
new tech,
too.
you're always going to get some duds.
But the variety that we're seeing out of PlayStation is what's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's scary.
And now today, what did they say that Sony has always done this, but they've got two different fans in the systems. So one of the fans are using two different versions of the fan. So if you have one fan, it may be part of the noise problem versus the other one.
Yep.
So I mean, stuff like that is just come on, guys.
Well, maybe my
Yeah,
Dreamcast was special because I was in the military at the time and I bought it at the PX. Maybe they had better Dreamcasts at the PX.
Well, it definitely was in England because in the UK because I didn't have a problem with it.
No, mine still works now.
Yeah, I didn't have
But
problems with
mine
mine
wasn't
either.
called a Dreamcast; it was called a Mega Drive.
That's
So I
the,
think it was slightly
oh,
different.
That's a Sega
That's
Genesis.
the-
that's
a
the Genesis.
There's
Yeah.
but I had the Master System, we called it, and then the Mega Drive, and
Yeah.
I had no problem with either of them.
Well, we're talking about the very last console that Sega ever made, Lupa.
Yeah.
Dreamcast, yeah,
Sega-
PS2.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that-
Dreamcast,
that
Dreamcast was so far ahead of its time.
Oh,
It was
beyond.
great.
Yeah,
It was
Dude,
my favorite system all time.
mine too.
The last NBA game I played was on the Dreamcast, and it looks so fucking good.
I mean, what console? What I'm looking at right now. What console have you ever seen that says compatible with Windows CE at that time?
Right.
Really? Really?
Correct.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And they had the best Resident Evil game in Code Veronica.
Oh,
and
my
that was
God,
exclusive.
yeah.
Yep, so good.
Yep.
Well, and that's where I go and get pissed when people are like, freaking Jim Ryan's like, oh yeah, we make our developers organically. No, you don't. If you want to sit there and he was talking about ZeniMax purchase, well, guess what? There was a few games that Bethesda and ZeniMax came out with that were exclusive to Xbox, the OG Xbox, because they use PC assets in that console. And it's organic because, like maybe it takes you a long time to finally realize like who your daddy is, but that's what ZeniMax Bethesda did. They said, you know what? We're hurting right now. We came out with one good game technically, and that's Doom Eternal in the past couple years, and we're hurting financially. Let's go to our daddy. Let's go to the one that supported us the whole time on console. Let's go to them. And then we can put our shit on mobile phones and all this other crap. But a lot of people don't realize that shit. Like they did that not only out of desperation, but also out of saying, well, might as well know the devil we know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because everybody looks at Microsoft and says that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like huge PlayStation fans, that's the devil. Well, guess what? Sony is playing a different game right now, and they're saying we're not going to talk about none of this. Jim Ryan doesn't see anything that's happening on the PlayStation 5 right now.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, loose
But
Ryan.
he can say that because none of the media is going to ask him, and that's part of the
Oh,
problem.
of course. Yeah.
And that
It's one thing for the community
media
to call
is
it out.
massively biased.
It's another thing he can walk into these interviews and he knows for a fact that they aren't going to ask him one single
of course
thing about
not.
that.
Of course not, because they don't want to piss him off.
No, because they withhold. And it's
Yeah.
well known they withhold. So
Yep.
nobody's going to touch it.
I'll tell
See,
you
I'll
that
have to sorry. Go.
until Microsoft has 50 plus million subscribers on Game Pass, the narrative's going to change until then.
Yeah.
Until then, the narrative's going to change. And then we don't know what we're going to see at the Game Awards. I'm going to tell you right now, both companies are going to bring it. The only thing is,
Like two.
the only thing is that Sony is going to show probably actual gameplay from God of War Ragnarok, and they'll probably show some Horizon Zero Dawn.
Or
Forbidden
Horizon
West.
Forbidden West. Yep.
So
They-
they'll show some of that, okay? But if Xbox says, "Hey, Initiative, we need to see something. Hey, Hellblade 2, everybody wants to see this.
It's
And
gonna
then
happen.
hey, everybody forgets Starfield was announced like 3 years ago.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
guess what?
Could show
They
some
can
of
come
that.
out. They can come out as Bethesda, and Xbox don't give a fuck. They don't care. You want to come out as Bethesda? We're good with that. We don't care because everybody knows that we're buying you, and
Yeah, well,
we don't want to. We don't want to mess with what's actually happening. The purchase has not been finalized, so we don't want to mess with that.
That's why
But
they're not saying anything.
Doom Eternal is already on Game Pass,
Mhm.
so. The writing's on the wall. People just
It
don't
is.
want to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the thing is, I'll have a discussion with anybody on Twitter, but if they start being fanboy shit, then they just get blocked.
No,
Correct.
I don't know, man. I work. I don't know. I've been around a long time. I don't get into it on Twitter. I don't. But way I see it is, PlayStation is a globally known brand. We know this. They got started before Microsoft did. You know, the whole thing that they were supposed
10 years.
Yeah, they were supposed to be the CD add-on to the Nintendo 64, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know why
They ripped off Nintendo.
Yeah, it's people that blindly just, it's like these people that blindly go out of the way, who don't call out Sony for their bullshit, are the ones who you go to their house, all they've ever owned is a fucking Sony branded console, game machine.
But here's the thing, Jago. I want to make this clear real quick, because Nintendo has done the same bullshit 100 times over. The thing is those Nintendo fans don't come over to Xbox and say your game is trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're playing on a different field. That's why. Because they know that. It's not even the same, it's not even the same field. Sony and Microsoft were head to head. Nintendo's already broken away and done their own thing, and Xbox is trying to do it now. It's just that the Sony fans won't let it go. They want
I don't
that.
think they are head to head. I think that Xbox's biggest rivals are Google and Luna.
And that's where they're going now. Yes, they're breaking off now. But I'm saying Nintendo broke off a long time ago. Like, I outgrew Nintendo. I respect Nintendo for what they do, but I just have no interest in Nintendo anymore.
Fact, preach bomb. Yes.
That's it. We don't sit there and say Nintendo's trash, dude. I played Smash Brothers. I played the most recent Smash Brothers.
Breath of the Wild.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Tom, you're saying that your saying must be like mine. I grew up with Nintendo and Sega because I was a Sega kid, though. But I grew up with Nintendo, but Nintendo did not grow up with me. I don't give a fuck what they're doing.
Jago, you know when it was? You want to know the exact moment? Was Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, when Super Nintendo would not have the blood in it.
They had the green blood, and
Genesis had it, man. That was the moment I was done. I was like, no.
I went a little bit further. I've actually bought the GameCube for one game, and I bought the GameCube because this was the only place you could play the game at that time. Was Resident Evil 4, was the first place it launched on the GameCube. I said, well, if anything comes out other than Resident Evil 4, I'll buy it for the GameCube. Guess what? Nothing else in that next year and a half interests me, so I got rid of that bitch. I said, well, I'm done with Nintendo. I've never owned a Wii. I never owned a Wii because everybody and their grandmother had one, so you didn't need to buy one. You go to somebody else's house to play it, and I never owned a Wii U.
Right.
And I don't need to own a Switch. I don't game mobily. I don't. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Well, and I will say this, and I think Xbox is being a little too PC because, you own IPs through Rare, like Conker's Bad Fur Day. And my God, when I was a kid, I fucking loved that game because it was so good. And it was on, we played mostly on the N64.
Yeah, it was
like the end of the N64 generation. And then they came out on, it was like Unloaded or some shit on the Xbox. Why aren't you touching that? Look, I get it. Like, it's kind of a rated R type thing. But look at Deadpool, for example. Like, literally, Disney's like, okay, we're just going to release you under Fox. And that's what we're going to do. You know what I mean? So, people enjoy those rated R content type things. Like, you have Game Pass. Why don't we have another Conkers? Let's see it. Like an actual Conkers. It's raunchy and dirty, and you know what? The kids might not get it, but the parents will. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of thing that we used to enjoy back then. And it's like, nope, it's not politically correct. Like we can't do that. Like yeah, but you go watch a Deadpool movie with the rated R, and you're like, that ain't politically correct. You know what I'm saying?
Jesse just said something in chat. Said Microsoft started making computers in 1975. So think about it. They were making games way before Nintendo, PlayStation. Facts, brother. The first game I ever played was at a computer lab when the computer labs weren't a thing at school. They were like a once in a while thing you would go to in elementary school. And I played on a Microsoft, PC. Playing Carmen Sandiego at like fucking 5 or some shit.
Carmen Sandiego, yes, yes, dude.
Or what was it? What was the other one? Where you have your wagon in the trail. What was that?
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Yeah. And then
how about all the original Sim City?
That was when. That was
OG Sim City, dude. I played that shit
Sim Tower
over again.
That's when I knew. I was like,
you could bust out the tornadoes and shit. Like, dude, I love that shit.
Well, that's like that. Honestly, that's when I knew. I said, "Fuck all, fuck a keyboard." I was like, "I'm not down with this." It was like 5 or 6, but I was like, I'm not down with this shit right here. But this game thing on this monitor TV thing, I need one of these at my house.
my last computer game was Might and Magic 2. That was my last computer game.
Mine was Test Drive Off-Road 2. That was the last one.
Oh, yes.
I love you all, guys, but I gotta go. I'll catch you all next week. Thanks for coming out. See you
Bye,
guys.
Lupa.
Bye.
Love you.
Lupa, have a good night.
Love you lots. Bye.
Later.
Love you, Lupa. Be good.
You don't want to hear something funny, guys? So I'm out in the kitchen, and I'm getting some beer out of the fridge, and my wife says to me, "Aren't you hosting tonight?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, can you do that? And you're out here getting beer." I said, "I have a little button that I push that shows the person peeing." That's how I do.
They know I'm gone. They know I'm gone, so not ask me anything.
That's right. You know what she says? She says, "Gross."
Hey, you should have said you could have made one where you're taking a shit.
Oh, that's
yeah.
And then tell her to give you a Blumpkin. There you go.
Oh. No.
Okay, on a brighter note.
Beer. Yeah, man.
Everyone went silent after the Blumpkin.
Yeah, that just fucked it all up right there.
Crispy kills the combo. Way to go.
I'm good.
What about an image of Flemish?
Oh
boy.
Going to the loo.
Italian clown shows up.
He's only been sitting in the party muted for the last half hour.
So if you want to be technical, I've been gaming for 38 years now. Holy shit!
I just found out tonight that
Sonic
the Hedgehog is 28 years old today.
Yeah. Yep. I'm at 40, Jago. 40 years gaming.
So Sonic the Hedgehog came out when I was 4 years old, bro. How about that?
So you must be a couple years older than me then.
Yep, just a couple. Yep, you are correct, sir.
Guess what? When Sonic the Hedgehog came out, I was just graduated high school.
Nice.
Look at Cerebral Paul showing off in chat. Come on, only 38 years?
Yeah, exactly.
You old bastard.
He's one old motherfucker.
He was playing like the OG Pac-Man. Like
it's okay.
It was the only arcade machine there.
I played OG Pac-Man in the arcade.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, me too.
He was playing. He was playing against Jesus and with the Advocates. Come on. Now.
That's what started me on gaming was the tabletop Pac-Man. By the way.
Nice.
The cocktail arcade machines.
Godfather's Pizza.
The ones you can put a beer on. Yes.
Yeah. Cerebral Paul says I predate Pac-Man.
My parents sat me in front of there, and I was like, die. Like I beat one level like when I was like that. I was like 4 years old, and it was at a fried chicken place right down the street from me, and yeah, it was interesting. I almost think they still probably have that damn fucking tabletop because that thing's worth money at this point.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I still, and I will go to Xbox. Whoever the fuck's gonna give it to me, I need a new Gauntlet. I need another Gauntlet, or give me a remaster of Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Give me that.
Did you like those?
But
Did you like
Gauntlet,
those ones?
Well, if you played in the arcade, it was like retardedly like spend money.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the last couple that they put out.
No. Seven Sorrows sucked.
Yeah,
really bad.
It was awful.
Dark Legacy, I played on I think it was PlayStation 1, if I'm not mistaken. And
I think it was
literally,
PS2.
I spent.
Wasn't that PS2?
I think it was like you could probably have bought them on either. Because I was a big Sega guy for a long time, so I think I might have played it on PlayStation 1. And my God, like that game lasted forever. Like it felt like, I mean, if we were to count hours now, which thank God, like the gaming gods do that for us now. But back then, I'd probably spent like half a year on that fucking game because like I beat it full on, like everything. Like
it was PlayStation 2, by the way.
If you guys didn't know, Prophet Cast came back on, what was it, Sunday? Yes, Sunday. Prophet started Prophet Cast back up. I've already been on it. A couple years ago.
I'm a little insulted. He hasn't even
Prophet.
He didn't even really advertise it. I didn't even know what was going on until
Prophet just asked in the chat. He says, "Yo, I want all you on the Prophet Cast. I'll go back on it, but y'all
shit in a heartbeat, Prophet."
Dude. I think
I didn't even know about it, so shame on you.
Had his first show again, I guess.
My DM is open, motherfucker.
I didn't see it on Twitter or nothing. I would have been.
I didn't either. I was watching the Stubbs cast with him, and then I had to eat dinner. Then I came back, and then I clicked on what I thought was this, Stubbs' YouTube page, but it was Prophet's, and I was like, "Holy shit!" The Prophet was interviewing Stubbs. I was like, "What?" I looked down at the description, like the Prophet cast is back. What? I hadn't seen it either.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until I saw Stubbs on Sunday night. I missed it. I was sleeping. And I even know if I know Prophet would have been on Stubbs live, I would have woke my fat ass up and watched the show. Swear to God, in a heartbeat.
But yeah, it's back, man.
He would have done the chunky walk to his phone.
I know it's Dirty J in Siberia. I think Siberia was on our podcast one of these courts.
I believe so.
I think so. I know if they were on Twitter.
Yes, he was. He was.
Yeah, I know if they had seen it, they would have tweeted it out. Prophet. He really enjoyed. I know Siberia really enjoyed being on the Prophet Cast.
I know Daz keeps talking about bringing Daz Cast back too, but he hasn't yet. He's worse than Stinkiness.
Well, yeah.
When's the last time we had a Godcast?
Yeah, Jay.
That's random as fuck when Jay's up too late and had a few beers.
Yeah, which is every weekend.
Every Saturday night.
Yeah. I'm like on the DMs going, guys, anyone want to watch a movie? Anyone around? Everyone's busy. Fuck.
Like I'm fucked up by now, Jay. I'm running
If
through the walls.
you want to play a game on Xbox, I'm down.
Never busy on Saturdays. That's my free day.
I know Friday. Friday with the woman.
We'll end up on Mortal Kombat 11, and then he'll play as Scorpion, and I'll fuck his ass up.
That's not true. I've beat you a few times.
I've stopped playing fucking Mortal Kombat with
Did you see the new skins, Chris?
Like mock played together instead. Got a better chance.
I haven't even gotten Rain yet. Like, you guys don't want me to have
Dude, I've got the new DLC. I just haven't played it yet. Rambo,
I'm waiting for it to get cheaper.
Did you guys see the new skins? They released the new skins today.
You talking about the movie skins?
Yeah, the movie skins. You get to play.
Mortal Kombat.
You get to play Christopher Lambert as Raiden.
Christopher Lambert, yeah.
And they've got the voices too, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the guy who played I can't think of his name. The guy who played Johnny Cage and the girl who played Sonya. Yep.
Are they giving it for free, or
no,
do you have to
$8? Or, well, $5.
Yeah,
$8
no,
Canadian.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. I'm gonna wait.
I'm down with that fun system. Someone needs to make a podcast about gaming podcasts.
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Fucking huh?
Oh.
We thought you were passed
He
out
heard
for
Mortal
throw up in your
Kombat.
butt.
That's what
We
happened.
thought you fell
I've been
asleep.
in here I was in here for 10 minutes. I opened 2 fucking beers just to announce my ass was here. Now I have double fisted this fucking connection horse shit.
I sent you the fucking link before
Jesus.
the started, Husk. I sent you the link.
Yeah.
Husk, did you take a nap?
No, dude, I was cooking fucking dinner.
Holy
I come-
shit! You sound like
Oh, listen
you
to
sound like
him.
you're ready to rock, man.
He's a fucking family
yeah.
man. Family first.
Eat dinner and
I
drink
I'm
mean,
sitting
beer.
in here
baby.
getting this weird connection fucking flashy thing on my screen. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Wait,
So I
wait,
kept opening beers.
We were actually
No,
we
hear
were
me.
actually taking bets on which way you passed out and what bucket size you were thrown up in.
Oh, shit. I don't fucking throw up. I'm too old for that shit. I wake up feeling like a turd.
No,
tomorrow.
he
That's
throws
the only
up. He throws up in the morning if he feels like
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
He shoves his fingers down his throat. He's like, "Fuck this shit."
He's puking in the bathroom. He goes to his wife. He's like, "Honey, I think I may be pregnant. I'm morning
Yeah, I
sick."
got morning sickness.
Even she says you can't get pregnant by the mouth.
Well, I did it by
Fucking
myself.
liar. Fucking liar.
So maybe I got myself pregnant.
Shit.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a gun.
Gee, dang it.
Call me Charlie.
No, I haven't.
Dang it.
I haven't even tried the Mortal Kombat, the new DLC either.
I haven't either.
Oh, is each skin $8, Jay?
Yeah, no, well, Canadian for each of them. If you get all 3 for $8 Canadian, and I'm not sure if it is American.
$3.99.
Oh,
$2.
I'm buying that shit. It means if it's $8 Canadian, it means it'd be $3.99 here. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
wait for them to give me everything. There you go.
Paul's not wrong there. Probably kind of not wrong.
Those have been wanting to watch the taste out with Bush.
Look, the
What
guys on the game are drinking beer.
What kind of Bush? Does it get hair stuck in his teeth? That kind or what?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm glad Lupa's gone.
Lupa went to go watch RDX. Come on now, you know this.
Oh yeah.
That's why I like to make fun of them while she's here.
That's why I gotta bust her chops because I guarantee she's probably in the chat right now. I ain't looking.
Oh, yeah. It's all right.
Oh man.
No, their stream shit the bed apparently. I'm not seeing it. It says not available.
She'll be back then. Sorry guys, it's Lupa. I'm back again.
Guess I'm not busy anymore. I can be here.
Okay, guys, I can't carry
We're
the stream
bad.
while I'm playing, so you guys gotta carry it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a pretty complex game. We get it.
You motherfucker!
I waited until at least the second or third time I was on before I started talking shit.
I knew there was a reason why I liked them and the reason why I hated them.
Hey, this might be my one and only time, so I got to make it count, right?
Oh, after that comment, it's definitely your last, I'm sure.
Hell no! I vote against that.
No, Pong is awesome. You're a natural, man. You said you've never done a podcast before?
No, never.
Seriously, no, you're a natural. 100%.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've
Did you do the same
Right.
comment the first time you had sex?
yes, I was complimented on the first time I had sex as
It's
well.
like,
yes.
wow, that was very amazing.
Are you sure?
Because it was like a blur to me.
It was the best 30 seconds of my life. Was it for you?
Yeah.
Paul's been watching me too much.
Wow.
Watching you do what? I'm a little afraid to ask.
Watching me speak my truth. There you go.
Jesus, that is true. Actually, I'll say that, Crispy. I have watched you a lot.
I only watch it when he sends me those
Well,
videos.
hit me up in the DM. I'll get you on some cast because you.
Whoa! I didn't say anything about DMs now.
Dirty
Dick
mind.
massage.
That's a little personal.
What? He wants a dirty mindfulness. Oh, there you
Hit
go.
me up with a dick massage. I'll get you on as many podcasts as you want.
Yeah, don't fall for it, Pong.
I'm only on like 30 podcasts. Okay, you know.
Right.
And
Hold on.
I
gotta
he's
count.
entertaining on every one of them.
Retro Renegades, Retro Renegades, Retro Renegades.
If you say it 3 times, a beer opens. Beer.
Yeah.
Nice. So you just stole that from Husk.
Oh, I was gone. I didn't hear it.
Oh shit!
Husk, I tried to get you sponsored by Bush, but it didn't work.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Bush.
Oh fuck.
I don't know any guy that drinks more Bush beers on a podcast than Husk, and he
Jesus.
still is awake at the end.
He loves that cheap beer, bro. Like he enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Well, it was something people don't know. The last handful of Wednesdays, I've been dabbling in some fucking vodka too. So
That's
fucking
why
don't
that-
care about my
Jesus.
cheap beer.
That's why you were doing.
Wow.
That's why you were doing fucking rolls and
Hey,
shit.
Yeah, that's why.
Hey,
That's why you're
possible.
jacking off earlier and you didn't join the podcast earlier.
Had to make that fucking biscuits and gravy nice and thick, bro.
Hey, that gravy ain't gonna make it sell.
Gravy is not gonna make itself. I fucking slaved over that bitch.
That's a
sweating
family
my ass
recipe
off.
thing right there.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Husk. Because half the time I buy Bush too. So fuck.
He had to add the South Park little people over there real quick.
I used to drink Bush back in high school because it was $8.50 a case.
Fucking Bush is cheap. I don't need expensive beer to give me a buzz. Fuck that.
That ain't no shit.
I know. You're the cheapest of cheap. You got the Natty Daddy in your hand.
Bush is
Hey.
cheap. You gotta buy a Sodium the next night.
Hey, it's $1.39 for a 25 ouncer. Give me a fucking break.
Holy
it's 8%.
shit.
It's 8%. Come
Yeah,
on,
dude,
man.
Natty Light's not bad at all. But
No, it's not.
Bush Light makes some badass fucking cans. Like right now, we got the fucking limited edition Midwest hunting cans, and they're fucking orange and silver. They're pretty
Yeah,
fucking cool.
We get those too. Yep.
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
fucking cool shit.
Yep. At the end of the day, it's light
It's
beer.
fucking beer.
Yeah, who
It's
gives a fucking
beer.
who gives a shit? I mean, I used to drink all that other shit when I was younger. I'm like, man, who cares now?
Beer is
Really?
good and stuff. Come on.
And stuff.
And
I
stuff.
put beer in my chili.
Period.
You know, if
Sir,
I could drink fucking like, you know, and honestly, my favorite fucking beer, like flavor wise, has always been Rolling Rock. I don't know why, but if I could have a
What?
lifetime supply
What?
of that motherfucker, I don't
It doesn't
know.
even have flavor.
It does.
It
I
does.
taste
It's
it.
got it's
Has balls
I
back
can
used to have
flavor.
this
I have no idea why.
I like,
It's
I,
just-
I like eating that
tasty.
honey brown, like honey wheat. I like that.
What's that?
kind of beer.
What's
Hey,
that
Brown,
beer?
good.
What's that? What is it? I think it's German beer. What's that German beer in a green bottle? What is it?
Heineken?
Yeah, I used to drink that shit with my buddy when I was like right out of the military.
Oh, God.
And then
Fuck, that's coffee.
and then
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
I got used to it, but then I went back to like regular beer and I tasted like the Heineken again. I'm like, God damn, this is fucking.
You want it?
You want to know what's
water.
you want to know what's
Beer.
crazy about Heineken though? It's because it sits on the ships for so long to get over here and stuff. If you go over to Europe, and if Lupa was here, I'm sure she'd probably back me up on this. I was in Ireland, and drinking a Heineken there, it actually is a sweet flavor to it because it's so
Really?
fresh. Yeah, it's totally different. I agree
It's
with you. It's
garbage.
skunky.
It's
It's skunk
garbage
here.
beer.
It's
Yeah, it
skunk.
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
I used to
God.
only drink Heineken because they used to have those big party balls, you know.
You guys want a good beer, okay? And it's America's oldest brewery.
Yingling? No,
Yuengling.
thank you. Yingling Light's all right, but regular Yingling.
No, Black and Tan. is
Oh,
one of the
black and
greatest
tan.
beers.
Oh, in a can? I drink that shit for breakfast, man. It's like coffee.
A
So
buddy of
good.
mine-
Dude,
a buddy-
that shit is so good.
A buddy of mine from Pennsylvania, I used to work with back in the day. His favorite beer was Yingling. I tried that shit. Like, get this fucking garbage out of my face.
The black
Let's
and
be
tan
honest, the
are
best beers
fantastic.
on
No,
the
the
planet
black and-
are
black and
fucking
tan.
microbrews, dude. The motherfuckers that make their own beer.
Well, I
and
got like
you'll never be
five.
able to find them after you
I
try
have-
one. You're like, it's amazing. Fuck,
Husk,
where do
Husk,
you get it?
You'll love this. You'll love this name of the brewery that's right down the street from me. It's called Witch Doctor.
Mm,
What? Hey.
Oh my God, they're
just sounds awesome.
their black and tan like destroys everybody's. Like, oh, it was so good. It was so fucking good.
Dreadpool said the same thing. He said, I can back that up. Bud ends up being skunk beer in Europe because it takes so, I guess,
Yep, it takes so long. It's crazy, but it is.
What's going on, Noof's in the chat? What's happening?
Yep, Noof's in the chat. I just thought that
kaboom!
I thought that was the way it was supposed to taste. I'm like, dude, you like
Moose
this
head?
shit?
We got
even talk
Southern
about
Beers
Moosehead.
south of
Moosehead
us.
sucks.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with
That would be
Southern
new.
Beers, but that's good.
Oh my god,
Dude,
Moosehead sucks. It has the worst aftertaste.
Dude, for some reason, when I was in the military, I don't know why. I was big into the drinking Red Dog. You remember Red Dog beer?
Oh, yeah. God.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It was cheap beer too back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ice House. There you go.
Ice House was my favorite. That was my
That's
jam.
gonna get you fucked up, though.
Oh, quick. Ice House, man?
Oh, God,
yeah.
Ice House.
They still sell it. I still see
12 pack for $6.99. Oh, yeah.
It's the
Bottles.
Same, the same people made
Fuck
it.
that.
The Playboy
Mickey's.
Brewery made it.
Mickey's, bro.
I still pick up
just
if I
drink
can Mickey's.
grain
The caps are
alcohol,
awesome.
bro.
I end up drinking so many Mickeys because I keep trying to figure out the caps. I'm like, okay, I'm
Go
done.
buy out
Grab
the
another one.
40s, 24-ounce cans
take-
of grenades.
We would take a whole fucking like one of those fucking canisters to fucking put at the football teams, and we take that whole fucking shit and put a whole fucking fifth of grain alcohol and then mix it with a bunch of fucking juice and fucking like fucking ghetto juice and all that shit, and then we put like lemons and limes in there, like fresh ones. And then, dude, I would rather drink that than fucking Ice House, bro. I'm good with that.
Well, you know what? You know what's funny? The same people that made Red Dog are the same people that make Ice House. It was a Plank Road Brewery.
Yeah, I
What the
know.
fuck? What do they call that straight up Everclear, right?
Yeah,
Like
Everclear.
grain alcohol you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
shit will straight up fucking kill a person.
Well,
You
no,
don't do that shit right.
Up here, up
I
here
remember
in
taking
Connecticut, it
Try
was
drinking
all
151 straight out the bottle warm. That'll kill you.
Did you ever empty it out and light it on fire and watch it explode?
No. Mixed it with fucking Kool-Aid and people.
You light it on fire,
all the
you
time.
put the cap on, and then you watch the bottle explode. You throw that bitch, you light it on fire,
Fucking
throw the cap
Molotov.
on, throw it, and fucking, that shit will explode.
Back in the day, I was like 17 or something, hanging out and behind a pool hall like we used to do. He was a buddy of ours. He was older. I think he was like 23 or something. He was talking shit to somebody, talking about Everclear. We were talking about Everclear. We were on the conversation for some reason. He's like, I can drink a bottle of Everclear and be fine. Somebody had a bottle of Everclear. Wasn't a huge bottle, but I mean, it was like I don't know, fifth or something. I don't
That's
remember.
still a lot, dude.
Yeah, he
of
turned
Everclear.
that bitch up sober. By the time he was done drinking the bottle, he fucking dropped the bottle and passed the fuck out, drunk as hell, started puking on himself.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Come
Probably
on,
got
man.
alcohol
He's lucky
poisoning
to
at
be
the same
alive.
time.
Dumb as fuck.
With
Yeah,
that
I
party
took-
one night, drank 151, had a shot, and threw it right back up. Never touched it again.
Yeah.
He was trying to act like a badass. He ended up having to go to the hospital with alcohol poisoning. You're like, you dumbass. I was like, I am not touching that shit. I've seen people drink Everclear. My buddy drank Everclear, having another contest. We were playing spades, playing spades back in the day, playing spades, drinking some liquor and shit. And he had I don't know what, him and another guy were like, I can drink more. Fucking this motherfucker and my buddy drank so much. Walked outside. We was like, he gotta go pee. We found him. We went to go look for him later. Like 20 minutes later. Like, where the fuck is he at? Walked outside. He was laying on the porch, peed his pants, and was puking on the goddamn porch because he drank too much fucking Everclear. I'm like, oh my god.
You know you made it when you pit your pants, right?
Pretty
I was like,
much.
it's coming out of both ends. I was just surprised he won't shitting on himself too. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I know. Fuck Everclear. I'm like, nah. Mm-mm.
Grandpa used to drink Special Export. How about that? Green Death. You guys ever had that?
No.
Oh, beer. Oh, it's the worst beer in the world. Oh, they called it Green Death.
Paps with the peanut butter or whatever it was, or chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I used to drink Steel Reserve.
Oh, yep.
Oh, boy.
Steel Reserve, and then I used to drink private stock, which private. It was called a Hefenjeffe. That was the actual name of it, Hefenjeffe.
I used to drink St. Ice and Schlitz malt liquor Bull back in the day. Woo.
Colt 45.
Colt
Colt 45.
Oh,
Oh,
did you guys ever play Edward 40 Hand?
Old English 800. You ever drink that?
Old English.
Hell no.
Did anyone ever play Edward 40 Hands?
Nope.
Well, you have to duct tape two 40 ounces.
240s.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Thanks.
No.
How about some Mad Dog 2020?
Oh,
7 Up. Oh yeah.
Orange. What was it? Orange Jubilee. Was that what
Yep.
it is? Oh
Yep.
my God, so nasty. And the banana red. Oh my
Oh
God.
yes.
Oh no, God, so gross.
Mix it with 7 Up.
I never have been sicker that many times than drinking fucking Mad Dog. And once I finally got smart, was like, you know what? This shit is garbage. It makes me sick every time I drink it. No more.
Dude, the first time I got obliterated and totally shit-faced was on Mad Dog. No,
Yes, me
no,
too.
dude,
And
that shit's bad.
No lie. Like 4 other buddies were behind the same arcade. I don't remember if it was before or after the guy drank Everclear. We shared a fifth. That's a pretty small bottle. But I had never drank. This was my first time getting fucked up. I was 16. We shared a bottle. We finished it off. Me and the 4 other guys. I started walking down. For some reason we were walking down like close to the railroad tracks or on them. I was in the middle of the railroad track. Next thing I know, I'm laying on my fucking face and they're like, dude, get up. I'm like, what happened? Like, you fucking fell down. Like, fell over. That was my first time getting hammered, like fucked up, and it was off of that nasty
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah. Mad Dog. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure at one point that shit only came in 40s. Or it only comes in 40s. I don't even know. That's
Mad
all
Dog?
we drank it out of.
Mad Dog always came in pints. They're fifths.
Yes, the
Yep.
fifth.
Yep. That's all they came in.
Yep.
Oh no, shit. Okay, no, hold on. What was the fucking beer? It's
I know what you're talking about, actually.
God damn it!
It was Orange Jubilee, banana red, and there was some kind of fruit punch flavor for that shit too.
Yep.
Damn it.
And then they came out with grapefruit. Grapefruit. I used to manage a liquor store, and I had a lady that would order a case of grapefruit a month. On Mad Dog. Oh.
Fucking gross.
That's about as bad as drinking nitrate.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh.
Camo. Anybody?
Oh,
Anybody?
I've had camo.
Oh,
Camo?
God.
Long time.
Fuck. What's more? I think I'd take I would drink another fucking fifth of Mad Dog right now over a can of Camo.
Yeah.
You wonder why I drink beer. That's it. I had all that bullshit when I was younger, like Goldschlager and all this.
Goldschlager.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh
that.
my God. Is
God.
that even around anymore? Like,
Yeah.
don't know.
Goldschlager's still huge. Yeah, you could still do shots.
You know what else is nasty? And a lot of people like it is fucking Pabst Blue Nastiness.
I don't like that.
Hey, Blue Ribbon.
Blue Ribbon?
Whoa.
Not a fan,
I
dude.
disagree with that.
Nope. I knew
disagree
somebody
with
would.
That shit gets me fucked up and it tastes good. Like,
It doesn't
I'm
taste
good with
good. It'll
that.
get you fucked
Isn't
up.
that the slogan? Fucked up, tastes good.
Tastes good.
Fucked up. Tastes good.
Well, let's be honest. After about 3 beers, any fucking beer tastes good. Let's be.
That ain't no shit.
Yeah, you end up forgetting the flavor.
You don't even taste. You don't
Time to
even
get
taste
your
this
mouth
shit.
numb. You don't taste nothing after the
Hell
first.
no.
PBR is a good beer. I'm sorry. I disagree.
So I was saying they had that PBR.
You should be sorry.
Chocolate, whatever it was.
Damn it.
Well, maybe you just got too fucked up and threw up in your mouth. I'm on it.
I wouldn't doubt it. It sounds about right.
What's that? What's that goddamn champagne of beers? That's a joke.
Fucking Miller High Life.
High life.
Yeah,
You live in the high life, baby.
Yeah.
High life light. Oh.
No.
Michelob
Yeah.
Ultra Light.
I'm like, did
Some midlife.
somebody pee in a bottle at the factory and put a cap on
Yep.
this shit and chill it?
Yeah, you remember that? That was the old
Yeah,
story
it was
about
us.
Corona. Remember
Yeah.
Corona? They used to
Yeah.
say that they wouldn't wash their bottles, and you knew all the
Yeah.
factory workers were peeing in the batches. Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
Oh man.
Corona.
That's why you had to add a lime wedge to it to make it taste better.
Yep. To get rid of the bacteria on the bottle. That's why they started it.
Gotta get rid of this.
Acid is the key.
That is correct.
Quit putting your penis in the Corona bottles.
Oh wow. That's why I stick to just like.
Stop making the sexy
shit.
time.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I can't do beer anymore. It fills me up too much. I just do liquor when I do drink. I can't. The older I get, I just can't do beer.
Well,
He farts too much. His girl's like, yo, fuck that shit, dude.
Well, you gotta let it out, Tom. You gotta let it out.
Yeah, I know.
I got a
Unless
buddy.
you start punching him in the head.
I got a buddy who's like that. He can drink 12 beers and not pee once. I'm like, how the hell is your eyeballs not floating right now?
I've already done that.
I can have 2 without having a piss.
Holy fucking shit.
You know, I try and wait an hour every Wednesday before I take my first piss. That never fucking happens. I'm like slowly getting to like the 30-minute mark. I might make it 45 if I sit here and fucking.
He's a trickling down the field.
That's because you make the plans in advance. See, when you tell yourself you're not going to pee for an hour, shit, you're thinking about it.
It's got different agenda.
This is the same guy that he used to be like, yeah, I'm just advanced. I don't have to pee when he was in his 20s. And then you talk to him now, he's the same way, but he's had to replace multiple couches because he pees his pants at like 38 years old.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, little do you know that he wears grampers all day long.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to have him carry out a couch like 2 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago.
Leave us alone.
I'm like, dude, this couch looks brand new. I'm like, why the fuck we taking it out? He's like, don't worry about it. And we was carrying it out his house. Like, oh, you peed on this like a goddamn pellet, you nasty bastard. I'm like, no wonder your wife wants you to sleep downstairs because she don't want to be peed on.
Yo, Dread, if breaking the seal for me, anyways, isn't a thing in my mid-30s anymore. I don't have to if I piss once tomorrow and I drink, I'm pissing 20 minutes after I crack my first beer. That's just a guarantee.
Have you seen how many pee breaks I've taken so far?
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works.
No, if you're normal and your bladder's doing what it's supposed to be doing, you gotta fucking pee. You know,
it's doing its job.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I have a gigantic bladder.
Yeah, I guess.
I would like 2 bladders, please.
Yeah.
Can I please have a cow's bladder, please?
There you go.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
Holy shit, dude! Wow.
Anything other than this fucking piss poor small little fuck in my gut. God damn.
Have you guys ever seriously seen a cow pee?
Oh, sure I have.
Not made a point of.
I don't want to know.
Not something that I took pictures of.
I missed that tour. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What, did you see it on National Geographic one time?
Infinite. I can actually say I have because I grew up on a farm and we had cows I had to feed every day.
Yeah, I went and picked up I went and got a German Shepherd pup, and they had him running around the farm, and this cow just started pissing. I'm like, holy fuck, that's a lot of piss.
No, dude.
Smashing it was crazy.
Dude, it's like somebody turned on a faucet. Like
Did you want to drink it up?
Did the cow look at you while it was doing it?
I thought about hitting that udder up, but
was the cow looking at you while it was doing that?
No, unfortunately,
I
didn't make eye contact.
Stay off my tip, Infinite.
Yeah.
You can play that in 4K, bro.
Get him, Captain America.
Pow.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
See, I am playing the Avengers.
It's not
the better version.
It's not the right one.
Stop it.
It's not the right one.
Quit picking on Jago's game, god damn it.
Yes, don't pick on Avengers. K Bishop's coming out December 8th, damn it, and more story DLC.
I'm actually thinking about buying it since it's like half off.
He wants to suck the Avengers off.
Honestly,
It's
Jago,
a good game.
If I buy
you don't
this
like
game, If I buy this game and you don't play it with me, I'm gonna be really.
Dude, I am down. I'd play with you tonight if you had the shit.
He wants to play with you. There you go.
There's nothing wrong with
And
that.
tonight if you had
Nothing
it.
wrong with
might-
playing with your friends.
No,
I might buy Anthem instead. I don't know.
in all honesty, it's a great game. Like I put on Twitter the other night, or I was telling you guys, I don't remember, because of beer, whatever. It's a great game, but the problem with these games as a service games is these developers always think because Avengers, they did the same thing. Like, we got so many missions, it'll take you 6 years to run through. Every games as a service game, they always think they have a shit ton of content that'll take players forever to go. I guess they think
It
gamers.
lasts about 8 hours.
Yeah, I guess they think gamers only play
Yeah,
once a
that's
week.
the thing.
Come
Like,
on.
like gamers will eat through shit in minutes.
Yes, and that's the problem with games as a service game. They're like, well, these gamers are probably playing once a week because they really love Avengers. They're gonna buy it and play once a week, maybe 1 day and out, 1 hour a day. We're good. We got tons of content. But no, if you're really into something, you stay on that game and you plow through the content. Like I've played everything. It's a great game.
Plow through it.
Like,
Yes, I did.
Don't they realize there is a pandemic happening? People are playing games.
Exactly. And like I put on Twitter the other night, games and service games. If these developers think they have plenty, like plenty of content, they need to launch it with 10 times more content. If it's a games and service game, they honestly do. You need to delay it and just wait till you have the next year of DLC ready, but launch it with all that stuff in the game. That's the
Fuck,
problem.
Captain
with
America, kill Mario already. Fuck.
Why won't he die?
Yeah, what the
Jumping
fuck?
back.
Got hitting him or what? What's going on here?
Avengers campaign story is really good. If you love beat 'em ups, you love superheroes, it's really good. And if you play with friends, it's fun. But it's just those people that I don't know.
We've heard this from you, Jago, on Days Gone too, and nobody's played it. So I'm sorry, buddy.
I played Days Gone. I played Days Gone day one. Love that story, dude. Yeah, 80 hours in the campaign. Really good story.
Speaking about taking a piss, I'll be right back.
All right.
Jesus.
No, Days Gone's really good. It got shit because of its frame rate and all that bullshit. The story's really good.
I'll back you up, Jago. I started that game on PlayStation. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, the story's good, dude. And for a single player campaign, dude, it's like I think I put like 80 hours in that fucking 75, 80 hours in just the campaign.
You know what's the problem, Jago? And I get you enjoyed it, and I'm not trashing you for
It's
that.
really good, dude.
I'm not trashing you for that. But the problem is the majority of people didn't like the game, and they say nothing. They said nothing about it.
That's because the people stuck on The Last of Us and blah blah blah. The frame rate sucked. Blah, 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 blah.
Crispy, you have seen the guys going back and starting to play it again on PS5 because it's got the 60 frames now or whatever else. So people are starting to go back to it.
Oh, it's magical now. Even though
of course, of course. And it's an old game. And it's an old game. Imagine that you're replaying an old game.
Imagine that.
even though I've watched like huge PlayStation fans say, if they're honest, if they're actually fucking honest, say Gears 5 is the most next gen game they've ever played. So,
no,
get your head out of your ass. Stop acting like an asshole. Stop realizing that people enjoy the games they want to play. And
There's games that's come out, Crispy, that has fallen to fanboy fodder on social media. Days Gone, they made fun of it because of the frame rate. There was fucking Quantum Break, blah blah blah. There was so many others.
To this day, is still one of my favorite games.
Yeah. There's some people, and then these dumbasses actually believe in buying. Well, that game sucks because people are talking shit about it on Twitter. How about you buy the goddamn game yourself and play it and find out for yourself, or rent it and find out.
That's the best part about Game Pass. You get to try all this shit. And then you go, oh my god, this game's actually really good. Like Shadow Warrior 2. I was like, oh shit, this game's really good. I'm going to play it now.
Days Gone is actually people's like, I hear this all the time. Like people talk about, well, single player campaign, if it's not at least 12 hours, it's not worth $60. Jesus Christ. Days Gone had like 70,
I heard a canned beverage of some sort.
75 hours into the campaign. I got my money worth. And then the DLC was amazing too. That's why I don't buy
Okay,
that
listen,
bullshit.
dude. I can't even argue with you because guess what? I super enjoyed Crackdown 3.
I did
Right.
too.
So did I.
love
Super
Crackdown
enjoyed
3.
it.
I beat it.
loved it.
Me
I got
too.
like,
too.
I think I got 60, 70 hours into
Oh,
it.
I got more
Yeah.
than
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, people like games that like. Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Look, I
thought.
actually enjoyed the multiplayer, but the multiplayer died off so fucking fast. I mean, you can't. I understand it because you can't find nobody to play with now.
Okay. So me personally, never played Days Gone. Okay, could see why you like it because honestly, I've watched enough streams to be like, okay, this game seems interesting. It seems like you could be on your edge of your seat at some point in time.
When you get
with
close
the
line,
gameplay, with the
when you get-
gameplay.
when you get clotheslined off the motorcycle by a bear, that's pretty goddamn interesting.
And I watched that too, dude. But I not just from you, from multiple people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it, dude. It's visceral. Like it gives you an
It is.
experience. You know, and the problem I have is a lot of people trash Gears. Okay, but if you go and play the campaign, it's a very visceral experience. And it's just not just visceral with just the gameplay. It's also visceral with, like becoming the enemy as the character, the main character that you're playing as. That's pretty incredible. I'm sorry. So I'm watching people that just got a Series X, and the first game they're fucking downloading is Gears 5. And they're playing this shit, and they are blown away of the graphical fidelity of it. They're also blown away of the fact that
Dogs.
What are you saying?
Watch Dogs? I mean,
That's-
Watch Dogs is another Ubisoft game. I'm sorry.
It's the
It's
first
a
one I played, though.
permadeath Ubisoft
game.
game. It's a permadeath Ubisoft game. Come on, let's be serious.
But it's the first one I played, though.
I've watched enough of that game to realize it's a permadeath. Which, keep in mind, like the one game that everybody talks trash about, which is fucking what's the zombie game?
Did Crispy bring up Gears again? God damn it!
Jesus, I'm having a mind blank because I didn't fucking play the
you
game.
brought up Gears.
No, I'm bringing up something else right now. And I'm just having a mind
Does
blank.
anyone on the panel own an Xbox Series S?
No.
No.
Throw that in the bushes too. Don't have a disc drive.
Because I want to find out if it's true what I've been hearing, that Digital Foundry made some kind of comment that the S does not have ray tracing, but yet I've seen videos.
The S does have ray tracing. Yes, does have ray tracing.
So then, what's all the bullshit about that?
And you're reading into social media. Stop it. Stop it.
Jay, let me tell you something right now. Okay, it depends what these developers are going to optimize for.
Invader just said it too. And S does have ray tracing. That's what I just said. It does.
The One X has the first ray tracing of the last gen consoles, by the way. With Gears 5, it had shadow ray tracing. Okay.
Yep.
One of the first ever to do it on a console. All right. I just look. We are in a kind of like, this is why I'm taking receipts, people. Like everybody's like, what is it? What is it? Now it's headlight gate, right? That's what headlight gate. The headlight doesn't look good on the Series X. Well, you know what? Which console's fucking running, motherfuckers? Because I'll tell you right now, I walked into a Best Buy and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of PS5s here. Can I buy one? Nope. You can't.
Wow.
So
shots fired, Crispy.
My goddamn point is, why the hell are you even thinking about that? If you can't run the damn, I'm gonna tell you right now, when Miles Morales, which is a first-party game, is having so much trouble, regardless of even thinking about the hardware, on every single PlayStation 5 that I see half the time. Yes, there's people that won't talk about it because all they care about is their damn clicks in their channel. That's fine. They're not going to say nothing. they're gonna be like, oh, let me get this screenshot that looks really good.
You know what? You know what, Crispy? I don't listen to nobody on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. I research. I'm old school. I research shit myself. You know, I'll rent a game myself. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like, well, what does this guy say? Well, they don't have it. Oh, they don't have it. Well, I can't buy it. Jesus Christ. People in the gaming community are goddamn cheap. Stop it. Oh my God!
You know what? You know what's irrelevant to that fact is that I've seen no one say that their PlayStation 4 Pro cannot run Miles Morales and cannot run it correctly.
Dude, I'm getting Miles Morales. I'm getting Miles Morales from my OG PS4 for Christmas.
I'm getting tired of all these people that say the only next gen experiences are on PlayStation, whereas all those games are on the PS4.
Yes, I'm playing Miles Morales. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing Miles Morales on PS4 because that's what I own and have owned since 2014. Fuck ray tracing. I don't care. I just want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. That's all I care about.
And it's probably going to run better, Jago, by the way.
Probably.
You don't get RDNA 3.
I don't give a fuck about RDNA 2 1.7 2000. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want to play games. Ray tracing is a buzzword, just like 4K was. It's another fanboy talking point, something to stir up fucking arguments. I mean, oh God, you wonder why I'm not on Twitter.
So from what I've seen, Jago, okay, like hilariousness, you know, becoming a trash can or a building or something like that, pretty funny. I mean. I would probably laugh. You know what I mean? I would fucking laugh. But how old is it going to get after you reboot the game and it happens again?
I totally agree. That's why I was like, I don't need
okay, that's number one. Okay, because that's the fanboy. Like, oh, it's funny. Well, guess what? You know, we've seen a lot of games, like even Borderlands 3. Like people were fucking trashing that for its glitches. Okay. Gears 5. Gears 5 when it came out, trash for the fucking glitches. Okay, we got a lot of games, even recently that like Division 1 got trash for its glitches. Okay, these glitches are haphazard compared to what I've seen. So you see it turning into, you know, a fence or a trash can or a brick or whatever. Okay, funny at some point. Okay, then you go and see checkers all across the screen, and you reboot the console, and there's checkers all across the screen, or there's circles all across the screen. So you're trying to play the goddamn game, and all you see is circles and checkers. That's not the game itself. Okay, we'll give them this. The fucking trash can shit and all that shit is the game itself, okay? But I have people all the time just tweeting out, not even thinking about me or anybody else, just tweeting out saying, this is what happened on my PS5.
You know what I miss, Crispy? Buying a fucking console or buying a, you know, whatever back in the day and not having to deal with day one patches to make the game run better. I like buying a game, taking it out of the fucking box, slapping it into my fucking console, whether it be disc or fucking cartridge, and it just worked without having to be hooked up to the internet, without all these fucking update patches. I so miss that shit because back in the day, no matter what it is, they had to make sure that fucking cartridge or that disc was playable and not glitchy and buggy as fuck. There was bugs in games, yes.
Jago, are you talking about E.T.?
Oh my God! Fucking E.T. No, back in the day.
What I was thinking.
Jago, I used to have to blow in my Sega cartridge every other day.
And that was the worst thing you had to deal with. You blow in the fucking cartridge.
What I'm saying to you is that everybody doesn't want to say a word unless they're an honest person who actually gives a shit and says, look, this is driving me nuts. Okay? And I follow more Xbox people. I think everybody can say this on this man. I follow more Xbox people that have a Series X probably than PlayStation. Yet my entire goddamn and Twitter, I only look to Twitter to see honesty. That's really what I look at.
And
so,
you're not really seeing honesty on Twitter either. It's fanboy bullshit 99% of the time. Come on. You know
dude,
that.
A person that never tweets about Xbox and never talks shit or praises Xbox is tweeting out that they're having issues with their PlayStation 5. I'm sorry. I'm going to agree with that, Jago. I can't ignore it because they may not have a voice. They may, maybe somebody like me saw it. And then all of a sudden I'm on this podcast and this podcast.
No.
And if I sit there and shut the fuck up, then there's a problem. And you know what? You can call me an Xbot or whatever the hell you want. All I have is an Xbox. I fucking told this people every time. That's all I have. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that these people are having problems and nobody that's supposed to be on their side is speaking up, and that's bullshit.
Crispy, I agree with you, brother. People you don't see normally tweeting about problems and stuff like those, yes. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about 99% of the shit you see on Twitter is fanboy fodder.
Dude, I you know what, Jago? Maybe you have different followers than me, but I have a lot of PlayStation people that actually enjoy that I speak my goddamn truth. And I'm telling you right now,
you mean the crispy truth? Called
the crispy truth. Yes, you can go get that T-shirt on Redbubble. Graphic God's got a whole bunch of great
Shameless plug
on Redbubble. Okay, and dude, like still this day, like dude, my girl's probably gonna buy one for me. I don't even know. I'm gonna let her do that for my birthday or Christmas or some shit. But or she's gonna buy it for herself and then just wear it, and that's my birthday present. There you go. But what I'm saying to you is like I get it. I get that. You know, some of us, we only play Xbox, or for the majority of our time, we only play Xbox. You didn't get a PS5, right? I mean, did you?
No, I didn't try to pre-order none of this shit because I ain't sitting at home. I'm actually working.
I don't have one either. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not.
I sold mine.
I'm not hitting F5 for 3 fucking hours. Fuck that shit. That's stupidity. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Well, how much did you get for it?
Nope.
$850 for the digital.
Wow.
Yeah. Less than 24 hours.
You dodged a bullet.
Yeah. No. I had to sell it for financial reasons, 2020 and all. So I had to get rid of it. So, but yeah, no, less than 24 hours, $850 out the door.
You could have charged $12.50.
Oh, I could have had I held it. I could have, but I just wanted to get rid of it.
Now, ain't you glad you did?
No, I actually am. And this is coming from a guy who bought PS4 first last time. Again, I'm too old. I don't play this shit. Like, loyalty is great and all, but a company's got to sell me. And when Microsoft had their 2013, mess, I was out. I was a huge 360 guy. I've always owned both consoles, but I always pick one first. And so I went PS4 first, and that was the majority of my time. I spoke with my wallet. I told Microsoft, I'm not buying your product. And that's what I did. And now this time around, Microsoft sold me 3 years ago when they came out with Game Pass, and Phil took over, and he started, really showing that they wanted to be in this game and they really wanted to change things. Yeah. They sold me. And so this time around, after looking at both, I was like, no, I'm Xbox first this time. And then I had the chance to get a PS5, but then, stuff happens. And I was like, I'm fine with getting rid of it. I'm cool to be Xbox centric this time around. So that's it.
There you go. That is the perfect example of just being a fucking gamer. That is the perfect example right there.
Dude, look, I'm an Xbox guy, but I'm an Xbox guy because I was a Sega guy. I got moved over when Sega died. I felt like Xbox was the natural predecessor for Sega. And I've always been Xbox. But I've always had PlayStation. I can show you I gave my PS1 to my niece when she was like 7. But I can show you 2 PS3s, my PS2, right now sitting on my floor because I have nowhere to put it. I got my original Xbox right here. I got my Xbox 360 down there. I got my Dreamcast.
That's where you're gonna put your PS5 on the floor because you're gonna have a place to put it.
You got that right. But look, I'm not loyal to
Keep it
nobody.
outside the shed.
I'm not loyal to none. I'm not loyal to none of these motherfuckers at the end of the day because none of these fucking corporations don't give a fuck about me. They care about my wallet.
Right, and they better sell me to get that money.
Exactly. And right
they
now,
better sell me.
Exactly. And then, but that's the problem with Twitter. These fuckheads are loyal to a corporations like they're
they're getting paid.
Like they're fucking them every night. Like they got the greatest pussy in the goddamn world. Get the fucking get your head out your ass. Stop it. These are consoles. They're not a fucking woman with a velvet vagina. You dumb fuck. Stop it.
If they were though, if they were,
I've never had one of those. What?
They're not sucking you off on a fucking daily basis. It's just plastic. But these fucking people on Twitter are, and it's not just Twitter. It's everything. It's sports team. It's politics. It's everywhere. These people, there's fanatical people that just get so like engrossed into something that they lose their own minds, and they let corporations run them. Tell them what to do, and I've never been that way. I'm a gamer, and wherever there's games I want to play, I'm buying that fucking console. I don't give a fuck about fanboy words at all. Hell no. You call me Xbox, you call me a pony, because guess what? I own them all. Call me a Neo Geo fan, whatever the hell that would be. Call me a 3DO Panther. I'm there. I've been there, baby. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I say I look at people like that. You're stupid. Sorry.
I think they used to call those the Neo Geo pedophiles.
I'm pretty sure he was fanboying that Neo Geo though, because I'd have been waving that motherfucker around too.
Oh no, yeah. I had it. I mean, it actually came with 2 actual arcade sticks. It didn't come with controllers. It came with arcade sticks. Oh, it was amazing. But the fucking games were what was the problem? They cost you fucking much. Jesus Christ, no. I got rid of it like a dumbass because of that reason. But I'm not in that group, and I think Sting Corp, he knows me. He's not like it either. We don't get into that shit. We love games. We don't play corporations. Corporation doesn't run me. I worry about my wallet. That's it.
What's funny is I think looking around too, though, like a lot of it is generational too. A lot of us, it's not all, but a lot of it is generational.
90% of it is.
Us guys who have run through all of these consoles and done all this for all these years, man, we get it. But it's like some of these younger guys, they just don't. They just think they lock into these, like you said, they lock into one brand and they just they just it's a god to them. Like, hey, really. No. You guys don't understand. Every corporation, it doesn't matter, just simply wants your money.
Exactly.
That's it. They are not your friends. As nice as the Xbox guys are, and they are in the community, which is awesome, at the end of the day, it's about a bottom line. And when they go into that corporate room, they aren't going, hey, we got a bunch of great dudes, talking all this great stuff. They're not talking like that. They're going, okay, well, how are we going to sell these guys? What are we going to get them to buy?
Yeah, how are we going to trap them in the ecosystem so they keep
Correct.
They're like my crack dealer down the road. It's just, how much more can I sell you? What kind of problems can I get?
Exactly.
Crack, bro.
I'm right there with you, Tom. And I'm right there with you. I've almost put, I may have put it on Twitter on my old account. But it's like, I think the younger generations, they're the ones who get blinded by corporations and all get stuck on one box. We've been there since the fucking gaming industry pretty much started, so I don't get into that. I don't buy into that bullshit. No,
we bought into the Atari Jaguar and got fucked.
Fucked. Yes. Because you know why we bought it? Because it was stuff.
I played it, by the way.
Yep. 64-bit. The only game worth of shit is Aliens versus Predator. That's the only game.
Wait. You guys didn't like Bugsy?
No, Bugsy? Are you kidding me?
Now.
What, you mean Bugs?
Bugsy.
Hey, I had to Swimming Ninja. It came with the fucking ninja headband, so I was about it.
I had the Bruce Lee story.
Oh, yeah, Bruce Lee story, yeah.
Yep, Bruce Lee story. Tempest, okay, Tempest was okay, too. So Tempest was a good port. Yeah, that was a good port.
But I did not like the fucking dial.
But that was an old game. No.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was an old game. It was a remaster. So it was great.
You're right there with it, Pong. It's like, it's a generational thing.
Right. But we got sold it. Like you said. They were nonstop talking. 64-bit, the only 64-bit console. Remember that? Double the power.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I had a choice. It was for me. It was
really?
between that or Virtual Boy. I got that.
Oh, I got Virtual Boy too.
Yeah.
Oh, Virtual Boy.
I got the Atari. I was like, 64-bit.
My brain still fucked up from that.
Hey,
shit.
two 32-bit chips plus
Yep.
you add those together, it's 64. But it
Yep.
wasn't really, but it is.
And that controller was fucking elite, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
No, but you're right on it with it. Those of us who grew up with this are more so the ones who are willing to buy and play anything, anywhere, any game interests us. And I've always seen it, and I see it every day.
Right.
I'm not down with that. I'm being a robot for this specific corporation. Fuck off with that bullshit. No. Only reason I'm on Xbox now is because that's been my home for years. So I'm an Xbox guy, but it doesn't make me. Nintendo could go fuck off and be in the bushes. I already told you my sayings on that. But it's like I will buy a PlayStation. I will get a PlayStation. I will whatever. If there's a game somewhere. I ain't gonna say Stadia because Stadia's already in the fucking bushes. Whatever. and Amazon Luna, I can give a fuck about that because I can do xCloud on Xbox. So the
only game they got that to play on Luna right now, if you don't sign up with Ubisoft, is Control. The rest are all old indie games.
It's fucking Temple Run. I can do that on
indie
my
games
telephone.
we already have on Game Pass.
Yeah, like
when is Control gonna hit Game Pass? Because I really want to play the game.
Never. And don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it because fucking Quantum Break was 10 times better than that fucking piece of shit. Stop it.
The Ultimate Edition's on sale for $20, I think, right now.
Wait till it goes down to 5. Because unless they fix that fucking map, you'll get lost inside the building like I did. You'll never go back to it.
No, I never played it.
Wait on 5 and then use Microsoft points to bring it down a little further.
Yeah. Wait till it's like $2.50 or $1 and you'll be good. Get it for $1.
Oh, then it's probably going to Game Pass then, right? For $1.
I want to be on Game Pass.
Dude, don't waste your money on Control. I'm telling you, don't do it. Nope. I played it. I bought it day one. It's still not. I got lost inside the one environment, which was the building, because the map sucked ass. Give me a break. No.
Well, gentlemen, it is that time.
Already.
It is that time. I have to say, thank you very much for Pong Soul for showing up. I think that his boss doesn't know he's actually here. He's supposed to be working right now.
He's actually in the closet.
No, like I said, no, the bosses are actually at home because of everything going on. So they actually don't show up in the office anymore. So I'm pretty much running this place here. So everybody else left.
I actually forgot you.
He's that big gangster. He's like walking in the room like he's like, yeah, bitch.
I own this shit.
You.
Yeah, he's walking down the hall with the zipper open, flinging it in the air.
Yeah,
he's doing the Phil Spencer.
Yeah. I pull out the ruler and I go, yeah, it's still big.
Shit.
I love it.
Actually,
yeah,
dude,
pleasure,
honestly,
dude. Pleasure.
Nice. Awesome.
You can guest anytime, man.
Anytime, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, guys. It was a blast, and I've watched you guys for quite a while now, so it's awesome. I appreciate the opportunity to come on, and my schedule's crazy with work and everything else, so it's harder for me. But I've always kind of wanted to do this, and I really appreciate the opportunity. It's been a blast.
I'm glad your cherry got popped on the Retro Renegades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, we start off slow, but then we speed up and we end with a bang. So you know.
Nice.
Yep. Got those beers sitting in.
On podcast Tuesdays.
You were the bang tonight, bro. There you go.
Sorry, you got white stuff all over your face.
Thanks, Crispy.
Nah, you were awesome, man.
Awesome. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you, Clown, for showing up.
Yeah,
thank you,
man.
Husk.
Husk fell asleep. He's in
he saw the Retro Renegades symbol in the sky, and he called. He answered the call. That was great.
And shout out to everybody in chat. We don't do this enough, man. Techno Blast, Dreadpool, everybody who's come through tonight.
Yeah, we had some new people that I've never seen before.
Rain G4, Cerebral Paul, Lady was here earlier.
Lady was here. I was shocked to see Lady.
I was too. Invader. Jesus, Avis, all you guys had come through.
And Noof was here. Noof was here for a
Noof was here. Yeah, Noof. Yeah, man. We don't take ourselves seriously. We just we hope you enjoy the show, and if you like what we hear,
we talk about what we want to talk about. That's what it comes down to.
You know what I'm a little sad that we didn't get to do the box of shame tonight.
Well, that's because Super wasn't here.
Yeah.
No,
Or
you could have
Flamish.
put Flamish in it. You could have just put him in it anyway.
I'm gonna have to create a new one with Flamish in the box of shame.
If you like what you hear, hit the like button and share it out. I'll go ahead and say it.
No, Jago, just hit that like button regardless.
Yes.
Just hit the like button, damn it.
Yes. Share it out, man. We are the originators of the fucking shenanigans. Come on now.
Just remember, everyone else, they're imitators.
Imitators.
And also, we have great people that come on this podcast for the first time. Podcast, yeah, we'll call it that because Super keeps calling it that. Just saying, yeah, he does. So, and he's one of the hosts, so, you know, we have great people that come on here, and we just enjoy talking. Like we talked about metal and rock and whatever the hell we fucking want.
It's shooting the shit with a bunch of good people. That's what it is, and it's awesome.
It's like going to the arcade, man, grabbing a pizza, grabbing a fucking
That's what it is. That's what
soda
that's
and
what it
sit
is.
down drinking.
That's what it is.
That's the whole point of the show, you know. Like we do this because we want to relive our youth. We want to have fun, and we don't say this out loud, but I like to get drunk.
It is a great excuse to drink.
And probably play games after a challenge accepted.
Okay, Jay, buy Avengers. If you buy Avengers, me and Infinite will play with you.
No doubt I will.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it's a good game,
bro.
Man.
Yeah.
It's great when you play with other people. It's fucking
Well,
fantastic.
Clown's been playing with us stupid. He got it on PS4 for fucking Spider-Man. Damn you, Clowns.
PS4, isn't that thing huge?
You mean the PS5? Yeah, the PS5. I got the PS5 now, so I could play it on there, and it probably looks good. But I'm gonna get it on. I'm gonna get it on Xbox also.
Yeah, dude, Jay, pick it up, man. It's a blast. The campaign story is amazing.
I haven't played very much the campaign, but the game itself, playing with others, is a blast.
It's a blast, dude.
Okay.
Jay, when have I ever steered you wrong?
You've never in the history of our friendship have you steered me wrong.
Except for that one time you said you had something in your pocket.
At band camp.
Oh, I was gonna say, wasn't there that one hooker? Wait,
There was that one time that he dropped the soap.
She gave him the clap. There you go.
No, you're
Anyway,
thinking
guys,
of you're
thank you very
thinking of
much.
Flemish.
We're outta here. Later.
later. See you guys.
Later, guys.
Peace.